Hello, hello, hello. I am late, but I am live. Welcome, guys, to game number 13 in our Nancy Drew playthrough. We are live. Welcome. Welcome. I apologize for being late. I know we are 13 games in, Laser. It is insane. Made a mistake choosing today to bake a cake, even if... Oh my gosh, are you baking the cake right now, Ellery? That's amazing. I want updates. I need to know. I am so invested in this cake. How is everybody? Can everybody hear me? Making sure that the microphone is on, because I've done it before where I've accidentally left it off. Trying not to blow everybody's eardrums out by adjusting it. Hi, guys. How is everybody? Oh my goodness. We are playing game number 13, and it's going to be a very good game. This game has a lot of puzzles that I really like, and most importantly, we get to play with the Hardy Boys. Yay! Hi, Laser. I'm glad everybody is here, and I hope you are all doing well. I hope your weekend has been going well. My weekend has been pretty chill. I mostly just edited and hung out at home with my cats and my dogs, so... Yeah, how is everybody doing? Are you good? Are you guys doing all right? Oh my gosh, let me make sure everything is going live. Let me make sure that I pinned the thing so that any of the homies from the new upload can come in and see if they want to hang out. But yeah, how is everybody doing? I am good. I'm gonna get the game started in a second. It just got frosted. Yes! Fully structurally sound. That is amazing. Methodically use vanilla sponge cake with the ingredients measurements. That is amazing. I can't believe they actually did like a real thing. I kind of thought they would just have like kind of made like a bullshit recipe because it's not supposed to actually be made, but that is amazing. Let me know how it tastes. I am so excited to make it. I'm going to try to figure out how to make the marzipan tulip, which will probably be a disaster, but I'm gonna try. I'm really gonna try. Goodness. I love that you are doing independent research. Hey guys, welcome to the chat. We are going to get the game started in just a second. Questionably dense, but at least you can make it look like a cake. Fair enough, yeah. I imagine it's probably dense because you have to use so much flour. Alright. I have no idea why the sound of the game is doing this.
Welcome to my latest case, Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. To start, choose Junior or Senior Detective. If you're new to adventure games or need some help, click on Tutorial.
Nancy Chipmunk? Anybody hear this? Let's see. I'm gonna try to restart my game. Something strange is going on today. How is everybody? Oh my goodness. Yeah, the sound might be a little iffy on this game tonight, guys, but we're gonna make do. Makes 2 rounds. Pan prepping purposes. Nice, nice, nice. Could actually hear the instructions from the gameplay pretty clearly. Good. The game sounds
Welcome to my latest case,
a little weird.
Blue Moon Canyon. To start, choose Junior or Senior Detective.
Anybody else hear that?
If you're new to
Maybe it's just
adventure
me.
games or need some help, click on Tutorial.
Let me switch my thing over so you guys can see what I'm doing. This game, I hope, these games are old, so sometimes they're a little bit finicky, so I feel like this game is gonna maybe be slightly odd in the sound world, but it looks like we're running and are able to play, so Nancy might sound a little bit auto-tuned, but other than that, we should be good. I'm just gonna give it another second for everybody to get in because I was late, so I want to make sure that I'm not psyching everybody out like I did. Hey, Boots the cat, good to see you. Make sure that my levels are all set up.
Here I am at the railroad station along with a handful of other detectives about to board a train bound for who knows where. The only person who knows where we're going is Lori Gerard. Here I am at the railroad station along with a handful of other detectives about to board a train bound for who knows where.
Nancy Pose looks like it's gotta hurt her back. I know, right?
Here I am at the railroad station along with a
Okay, Nancy. I hear you. I see you. I appreciate you. Hi, Noah. Good to see you. I'm gonna send... Sorry, I'm sending a text message to my tech support brother. Not that the game isn't running, but I just was like, are you seeing this? Oh, you just saw the new Beyond Belief video. I hope you liked it. I'm glad. Thank you for watching. Oh, I love doing Beyond Belief videos.
Welcome to my latest
Beyond Belief is the
Train
best.
To Blue Moon Canyon. To start, choose Junior or Senior Detective. If you're new to adventure games or need some help, click on Tutorial.
Yeah, Beyond Belief is so fun because it's so silly. I was hoping so hard that the Blood Bank story would be true. Yeah, right? I was like, this is so funny. Yeah, that video did include a lot of my fears, but yeah, it was pretty hilarious. Hold on, I'm gonna switch back real quick because I feel like I'm hearing weird because of my headphones, so I am going to disconnect and reconnect my headphones. Because it might just be me, because everybody's telling me that it sounds fine on stream. And if it sounds fine on stream, I can live with it. I just want to make sure it doesn't sound horrible for everybody. Let's see. I love these headphones. They have a deceptively long lifespan. I say, telling me that it's battery medium. Whoops, sound. Sorry, guys. It always feels like there's some kind of technical difficulty, which I guess is to be expected from playing a bunch of really old games. Yeah. Yes, hello. If you're just joining us, we are about to start the game. I am having a little bit of a duel out with my computer, as I always do, but we are okay. It's gonna be okay. Oh my god. It's so funny. The way that, like, computers... Oh, there we go.
Here I am at the railroad
station. It was my headphones, so I was just hearing it weird, which is, I guess, good. I'm glad you liked the video. It's one of those episodes I remembered but also forgot how deeply upsetting it was, and I'm wondering why my grandmother let me watch it at 12. Right? I was like, oh my god, I, like, actually, like, have to put, like, trigger warnings on this, and then I'm, like, putting the warnings, and I'm like, I need to put a lot of them. There's a lot of things that are triggering about this episode, and, like, Beyond Belief is kind of creepy and, you know, can deal with some death and some, you know, things that are a little bit upsetting sometimes, but this one was just hardcore, and I was like, bro, are you okay? Are they okay? Haven't even commented on the new video yet, either. That's totally fine. Thank you for watching it at all. I appreciate it. Alright, let's get going. Woman almost gets decapitated in a wax museum. Family content. I know, like, this was like a family show in my house, and I'm like...
Last train to Blue Moon Canyon.
This was...
To
Children
start,
loved
choose
this show,
junior
but this
or
was
senior detective.
horrifying.
If you're new to adventure games or need some help, click on tutorial.
Alright. I am going to get started if everybody is ready. I think I'm finally ready. Yeah, apologies for being late. I am not used to starting earlier.
Here I am at the railroad station along with a handful of other detectives about to board a train bound for who knows where. The only person who knows where we're going is Laurie Gerard. That's the young woman who invited everyone. Actually, she didn't really invite me. She invited Frank and Joe Hardy, and they invited me. And I've always wanted to join forces with the Hardy Boys. I just hope
Friends!
this doesn't turn out to be another one of Laurie's silly attempts to grab publicity. Some people can be
If
a
you think the
little too
Francie
rich for
shipping is
little
gonna
things
not
for their own
happen
good.
today with me, you're wrong.
Wish me luck. Love, Nancy.
Well, people, now that our little orientation
Oh
tour
shit,
is
it's not
over,
on.
Let's get started.
I did it again.
Okay,
Today has been...
Okay.
Hang on.
Laurie Gerard, and the first thing I want.
It's possessed! My computer is possessed. I am so sorry. I'm gonna try this one more time. Okay. Oh god, thank you. Sorry. Today's just... It's alright. Alright. Sorry, forgot I turned it off. Alright, we're good. The Matrix is glitching. Yeah, alright, let's try this one more time. Apologies. For reals this time.
Choose junior or senior detective. If you're new to
Hi,
adventure
Lauren.
games or need some
Sorry.
help, click on tutorial.
Apologies. We're good now, I think. Let's try this one final
Dear
time.
Hannah, here I am at the railroad station along with a handful of other detectives about to board a train bound for who
What's
knows
that
where.
mean?
The only person who knows where we're going is
Even the
Laurie
laptop
Gerard.
couldn't handle it,
That's the
yeah.
young woman who invited everyone. Actually, she didn't really invite me. She invited Frank and Joe Hardy, and they invited me. And I've always wanted to join forces with the Hardy Boys. I just hope this doesn't turn out to be another one of Laurie's silly attempts to grab publicity.
Peter King
Some people
glitching
can be a
messages
little
from
too rich
beyond
for
the
little
grave.
things
I know,
for their
right?
own good. Wish me luck. Love, Nancy.
Well, people, now that our little orientation tour is over, let's get started. Okay, I, again, am Laurie Gerard, and the first thing I want to do is thank you all for coming. John Gray, I am so thrilled that you're taking time out from that TV show of yours to do some ghost hunting here with us.
We have a ghost hunter in the
Chasers
house.
is like the best cable show ever.
Called Ghost
And
Chasers,
Children
which
of
I'm sure is supposed to be like Ghost
I cannot
Hunters.
tell you how much I adore those romance novels you write. Your
Who is here for
characters just
Shadow
seem
Ranch?
so real. And all that stuff you know about the Old West, you are just awesome. And Tino Balducci, only the most famous police detective in
Oh,
the country.
God.
And then there's Frank and Joe Hardy. They're amateur detectives. My dad and their dad are old friends. And you must be the other amateur detective, their friend?
Why does
Natalie?
Nancy not have a
Nancy.
seat?
Nancy Drew?
Whatever.
Nancy
Alright,
just isn't,
I'll bet
she doesn't
you're
have a
wondering
seat,
where
and
we're
she's also
going.
omnipresent
Well,
because we
we're
can't
going
see
to
her from any
Harvard
angle.
Gorge, Colorado. Why? To solve the mystery of what happened to Jake Hurley, the man who originally owned this train. Because see, one day in 1903, this train, was found in a place called Blue Moon Canyon, which was out in the middle of the
Foot and mouth, I
Nevada
love it.
desert. Only the engineer was on board, and he was dead. As for Jake Hurley, he had disappeared from the face of the earth. Oh, and two more things. Before he disappeared, Jake was rumored to have found the richest gold
Yeah,
mine
she
in
is
the
an immortal
world.
vampire, I
And
think
the
you're right.
train he owned, this train, his wife Camille died on it while they were going to the gold fields. It was rumored to be haunted.
Whoop.
She's
Oh my
gone.
gosh.
What in the world?
What the?
Hey, what's going on?
Tino's really slow on the uptake.
People should never go tampering with things they don't understand.
She does look like a
Oh,
claymation
brother.
figure.
It's okay. Everybody just stay calm. No need to panic. I'll get to the bottom of this.
I mean, a person just went missing. I'm kind of panicked.
You're up on all that social etiquette stuff? What are you supposed to do when your hostess vanishes into thin air?
I know, everybody's just like,
If I
well,
don't
this
feel
is
concerned, it's
unfortunate.
because I'm not. Laurie Gerard is a young woman whose only goal in life is to be famous. She craves attention and habitually uses her father's considerable wealth to get it.
Darlena does not mince words, and I kind of respect that.
So you think her disappearing like that is just some kind of publicity stunt?
I just think she couldn't resist showing off in front of all of us minor celebrities. What was your name again?
Nancy Drew, you and I have actually met. Sort of. I called you not too long ago when I was at Shadow Ranch. You gave me some information about Dirk Valentine.
Yep.
Ah, Nancy Drew.
Frank and Nancy in a case together at last. Let the romance blossom. Yes, I'm very excited for this. Oh my gosh.
You don't remember me, do you?
No.
Oh well.
What else do you know about Jake Hurley?
We helped you find, like,
Nancy.
your long-lost information about your cowboy dude.
Excuse me for a second.
Lori the Fame Seeker has disappeared. Monotone. Yeah. She doesn't seem, too concerned.
Hey, Nance.
Where have you two
Joe
been?
and
I
Frank!
followed Tino Balducci.
And I went after John Gray. He went straight to the room in the car that used to be Camille's and didn't come out again. I could hear all these weird noises coming from inside.
Did you talk to him?
I was just about to go in, but the next thing I know, Joe's got my arm in a vice grip and is dragging me back here, babbling about how Balducci's our guy.
He found something on the floor right where Lori was standing when the train went dark. I saw him pick it up and put it in his
Yes. Throwback
pocket.
to
Then he
Shadow
left.
Ranch. I love when we see characters come back.
Did you ask him about it?
When I tried to talk to him, he just kind of brushed me aside and said something snotty like, "I'm on the job here, Junior. So just go back to the playground and stay out of the way." In case you two hadn't noticed, we're not getting a lot of respect around here. Can't we at least tell Balducci that we do stuff for ATAC?
You know the rules.
ATAC?
American Teens Against Crime. We do a lot of undercover work for them.
Wonder.
That's a direct reference to the Rank and Joe Hardy book series that was being written around the time of this game coming out. Cross promotion and all
How can you
that.
say that? You heard Lori scream.
Anybody can scream, Joe. Especially girls whose fathers have given them acting lessons along with everything else they've ever wanted.
What about you, Nancy? What do you think?
True. Well, I ship Frank and Nancy, so Nancy and Frank are going to be a unified force.
I kind of agree with Frank.
You've got to be kidding.
Sorry, Joe.
Do you think maybe one of Lori's other guests is in on her disappearance?
It's certainly possible.
From the way she talked, it didn't sound like she knew any of them.
Maybe that's what she wanted us to think.
Or maybe that's what one of them wanted her to think.
Well, whether Lori disappeared by force or by choice, what
Like,
we
already
gotta do
spilled
now
tea.
is
I'm not
find
even
her.
2 minutes in.
Absolutely.
10 minutes into my night. Alright, so we've got to find Lori.
Has anyone talked to the engineer?
Not that I know of.
Then I'm going to head up front and tell him what's happened. Maybe he knows something we don't.
Good idea. In the meantime, we'll take another look around in here.
Great. Catch you later.
Alright, let's go call the engineer on this phone.
Engineer, what do you want?
Hello, I'm one of the passengers, and I just thought you should know that Lori Gerard has disappeared.
So?
I mean,
Did you know she was going
it's
to
kind of
disappear?
unusual.
All I know is I take orders from Miss Gerard, okay? Right now my orders are to get this train to Copper Gorge non-stop. And until Miss Gerard tells me otherwise, that's what I'm gonna do.
But Lori may not even be on the train anymore.
Look, Miss Gerard may not be a rocket scientist or anything, but even she knows better than to jump off a moving train.
But
Now, if you'll excuse me, I got me a train to run.
I love how he just dissed her. He just called her stupid. Right. My chat keeps freezing on me, but I hope I'm not
a
missing
square and a duck.
a square and a
It
duck.
looks like this thing opens up. But how?
I'm sure we're gonna have to find out
It's like
how.
Some sort of steam valve.
And I'm sure we're gonna have to do something with that. Alright, Frank and Joe.
What have you got?
Oh,
See you
nothing, I
soon.
guess.
You know where to find us.
We do know where to find you. Alright. So let me see here. Okay, let's just see. Flippy fins, fresh from a hand from the deep, salmon. All right. Cool.
Sadie Crawford.
Oh, that's a doll name. I'm gonna have to do a lot of noting down doll names. Sadie Crawford. I'm trying to have better handwriting today. Shoes. It's probably not gonna work. I have terrible handwriting. All right. Okay, what's this?
It looks like there's something behind this painting, but I can't seem to move it.
All right. Well, that's a
Yes.
shame.
What are you working on?
I'm writing my next book. I'm
Nice.
on a deadline, so until I write those two most wonderful of all three-letter words, the end, everywhere I go, my laptop goes, and every chance I get, I write.
What else do you know about
That's a
Jake
big
Lloyd?
writer mood.
You know, the man who originally owned this train?
She's like, I just gotta get this book done.
Imaginative, adventurous, stubborn, egocentric, and most importantly, he was smitten at the age of
I'm down with
35
any
by a young
theories. I'd love to hear your
French
theory.
Camille Boulet, who died about a year after they were married.
Oh, that's sad.
Where was he from?
East Coast, Philadelphia, I think. His parents
East
were
Philadelphia,
British
born and raised?
Sometime in the 1870s, he decided to seek his fortune out west, so he had this train custom built so that he, and some years later his wife, could traverse the mountains and plains in relative comfort.
So he went west and became a miner?
All anyone knows for sure is that years after Camille's death, he showed up in Denver with a pouch full of gold nuggets and semi-precious stones, which he used to purchase mining supplies. He refused to say how he'd come by them, which of course led to speculation that he had found a fantastically rich
On the
range.
playground where he spent most of his days, yep.
Its existence remains unsubstantiated, and its location quite unknown.
I never saw the author. I wonder if she's a fraud since she didn't. Interesting.
Why do
That
you
is
think Lloyd
true.
invited you on this trip?
No doubt because I'm such an authority on life in the Old West, and because I'm so good at using old information to unearth new information. My knack for research is, well, it's a gift.
I mean,
Well, I'll
her.
let you go.
My publisher thanks you.
I mean, her voice is the same voice, so I mean, I guess that's something that she's got going in her favor. All right, so we can traverse around
Pretty. Looks like some kind of gemstone.
through this train car. So in this train car, we have a little puzzle, because of course we do. Oh god, I've got to recreate this, and it takes a second. All the pieces look like all the other pieces. Okay. So that goes in the middle. Which way? I'm not sure. Looks like this one. I see 5 leaves. 3, 4. Well, I feel like that's not the correct thingamabob. Alright, let me just get the corners in place and then I'll mess around with everything. It's one of those puzzles where it's hard because all the pieces look very interchangeable, you know? So it's just like, well, I don't know how this is going, but we shall see. It's a very pretty flower, at least. Alright. So I see 3 yellow leaves up top, 2 on the sides, and then like barely 1 down on this side. So that looks pretty okay. Turn it. There we go. That looks pretty okay. Let's maybe swap these? Maybe they need to be swapped. Sorry, I do a lot of talking to myself to try to keep myself on task. Nope. These need to stay where they are. These need to be swapped. Where is the... Okay. So this needs to go on the bottom somewhere. like that, and then we can go like this, and maybe these need to be swapped? How am I going to do this? Huh. Let me think for a second. Maybe these need to be swapped. Because they could be the same. Yeah. This might be right. Hopefully. Whoops. There we go, I did it! Not as sold on this theory, but I'm suspicious since Nancy helped her so much she wouldn't recall her name, at least true. Swap the bottom corners. Thank you. Hello. I think I just saw you comment on the Beyond Belief video. Welcome to the stream. We are playing Nancy Drew Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. It is a puzzle game that takes place on a train, like a cozy old mystery show.
Left pickaxe and lamp with Buell for safekeeping. To open what's closed.
Yay!
lead
Welcome.
is the key. Or is
Welcome
it
the void.
lead is the key?
Hopefully we don't see the return of the
This must have
OBS
been the
void.
sleeping car.
The infinite OBS void. Alright, so this is a sleeping car. I guess this is where everybody's rooms are, although we don't get a room. So, figure that one out. I guess it's not important. Tale of Two Dolls. Ill-tempered Edna could not get her way. She couldn't get Alice to come out and play. I can't, I'm too tired, is what Alice said. I just want to go straight back to bed. Edna angrily tried to make herself heard, but all that came out was one two-part word. Why, I'm not your mother, yawning Alice replied, till Edna the Terrible finally gave up and cried. Alright, so that is a very strange little poem about two more dolls. Basically, someone on this train used to collect dolls. I know, I hate it. Warning, if you hate dolls like I do. And I'm not giving myself a whole lot of room on these notes, but we're doing what we can. And you're gonna need to know the names of them. So I'm going to make some notes so that I can hopefully solve the puzzle. Greetings from Germany. Thank you, thank you. 1 a.m., but I can't sleep. I'm glad we're here to keep you company. I have such a terrible history of struggling to
Four
sleep.
numbers to unlock
So,
this.
I'm very
There's,
sorry.
What, 10,000 possible combinations? Guessing could take me a while.
Hopefully the Beyond Belief didn't completely terrify you and make it worse. What? That's the emergency brake. I don't want to pull it. Screenshots for Ellery reporting for duty. Thank you, Ellery. I really appreciate it. I forget that I'm not, that I have, help
Hey, come on over
playing
here.
these. Whoa, hi.
You're that
I didn't
Nancy
see him there.
person. How you doing? John Gray.
You
Hi,
look
John.
pretty busy.
Right now I'm taking time-lapse electromagnetic readings and recording background noise. This was Camille's private car. If she had something to do with Laurie's disappearance, analyzing
It's
these
all
readings
on
may give me a
Steam.
clue as to Laurie's whereabouts.
I believe these are all on Steam. Not all of my copies are bought through Steam. A lot of my copies I actually have from back when the games came out back in the day. Because I was obsessed with these as a kid. So, like, I have the hard copies that have been converted to ISOs just to make streaming with them a little bit easier. So I don't have to, like, juggle around the discs. But, yeah. But you can get them all on Steam if you want to buy them that way.
Are you saying that Camille's ghost kidnapped Laurie?
What to most people are ghosts are actually temporary distortions in local electromagnetic fields caused by the presence of residual psychic energy generated by the person or persons who frequented that particular locale. That's my working theory.
No problem, yeah. I think they go on, like, flash sales pretty often. I want to get a couple of the Steam copies to replace, because games 5 and 6, for anybody that was here for that, they know that there's a little bit of a bugginess going on with that, because it's such an old copy. So, now I've watched the series dozens of times. By the way, you said 46 episodes of season 5. I don't know. I will have to look into that because I don't think I knew that. When I looked it up, it said 46 episodes, and I was like, huh. Feels like a low amount, but that's what Google says. Even the ones that are discontinued. I'm not sure. I'll have to
That's very
check that
interesting.
out.
It's all very scientific. But the fact is, Lori's missing, and I, for one, am doing everything in my power.
Yeah,
to
I
find
don't
her.
dislike John at all.
Vibes
He
I'm
just,
getting make me
he's,
think
you know.
she could be in serious trouble.
I mean, at face value, we don't know if he's, like, guilty of anything yet, but he just seems to just be a chill guy, just like, I'm looking for ghosts.
Charlena Purcell thinks Lori is just playing some kind of joke on us.
Charlena Purcell writes romance novels. End of comment.
Oof. Yeah, his name is John Gray, and that could be a coincidence, but John Gray is also the name of the guy who created Ghost Whisperer, so I wonder if it's, like, supposed to be an in-joke.
What do you think of Tino Balducci?
I kind of feel sorry for the guy. After catching those bank robbers, he can't just be a good cop anymore. He's got to be a great cop. Tough to perform under that kind of pressure.
You know, it's just so unlikable. Ugh.
Is Lori a friend of yours?
First time I met her was when I boarded this train with all the rest of you. I knew her by reputation, of course, like everyone else who reads the tabloids. It doesn't appear that anyone aboard this train is her friend.
Last Halloween, Germany received the series with Jonathan in one episode, but I don't know if it's... Interesting. I will look that up. Thank you for letting me know.
Maybe she doesn't have any friends.
Wouldn't be surprised. Maybe you can be too rich after all.
I won't
You
keep you any
can.
longer.
Pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, I think it's so fascinating that Beyond Belief is has like a second life in Germany, because I did not know that, and I love that. I love Beyond Belief. I love hearing about other people loving Beyond Belief. What's this?
Sickly Sarah caught a
Sickly
germ
Sarah.
so new it made one of her pretty green eyes turn blue.
Interesting. Sickly Sarah. Blue-green eyes. Alright. I don't like dolls. Everyone knows this. This is so strange.
This
Alright.
looks like some sort of game.
Yeah, you just have to get the thing over the hurdles. Couldn't be too hard. I used to play this on a really slow computer, and it made it harder than it needed to be. Guess this is what people in the Victorian era did for fun. Before video games.
I did it!
Yay, we did it!
Wonder what's in here.
Video games played on a Wii, Nintendo DS, and Game Boy Advance. So I actually played one of the games in 2007 when the Wii was really big. It is pretty cute, actually. When the Wii was really big in 2007, they released the game that came out that year, White Wolf of Icicle Creek, on the Wii, and it definitely did change up some of the puzzles and the flow of the game. All right, this is Camptown Races in sheet music form, by the way. But yeah, it was more tailored to using the Wii, which had like that interactive, the remote. They wanted you to be physical, so like when you throw snowballs, you actually have to throw them. It was a little strange, but that's so great. I love that it's still getting like a huge thing in Germany. It's finally kind of making a resurgence in America. Oh, sorry.
Don't do that, please. Those microphones I set up over there are very sensitive. You just about took out my eardrums.
Sorry, didn't know.
You can play that thing when I'm done. I'll let you know when that is, all right?
All right, we gotta wait until he's gone to do that, I guess.
Teddy Eberhardt.
Teddy Eberhardt. Teddy Eberhardt. Where does it say his name? Teddy Eberhardt. I'm looking right by it. Eberhardt. And he has the plaid. Krollmeister Doll Works. Yeah, he came in this plaid box. What's this? Oh, a little slug.
The Little Book of Samplers.
Oh, interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. Sorry I didn't watch your videos. No problem, Patrick. Welcome back. I'm glad to see you. Tried to play one of the Agatha Christie games on the Wii and the motion. They did do for touring the journal. I was surprisingly rough. Ooh, I can imagine. Yeah, some of them, the Wii games kind of had this like short-sightedness where they didn't really think about like the comfortability of playing it. And I feel like that's part of why.
How to play the piano.
Very nice.
Thomasina O'Neill.
Thomasina O'Neill is missing a blue ribbon, I guess. Yeah. I think that was one of the downfalls of the Wii. Ribbon. I'm writing over some of my notes from last night. I'll probably end up having to start another page of notes.
It's locked.
Of course it's locked.
Looks like some kind of sewing sampler. I wonder if there's a relationship between those symbols and those numbers.
Yep, there are. Yeah, somebody just told me about that for the first time on stream, and now I want to stream some of them after we get done streaming the Nancy Drew games. Break down the door. Whoop, phone's ringing.
Nancy, hi.
Oh, I missed my cell phone in the last game.
Hey, George, what's up?
What's up? You're the one who's on the train with a bunch of famous people. You tell us. This is torture, Nancy. I'm dying of curiosity here. Bess, just calm down.
True, Laser. I agree.
As curious as I am, she's the one who insisted we call you Nancy. Only because you're driving me crazy. I'm supposed to be helping her paint her room, but every other brushstroke, she's like, "Where do you think she is now? How do you think the Hardy Boys are doing? Why do you think she hasn't called? What do you think Laurie Gerard is wearing?" Oh, George, that is so not true. I could care less what Laurie Gerard is wearing. So come on, Nancy. You're on a train full of famous people bound for who knows where. So dish already, would ya? Bess, calm down.
Base still sounds like she's in the 30s. It really does.
Sorry. You know, actually, that looks kind of cool. Nice try, Bess. No, really. You're just saying that because you're afraid I'll bail and you'll wind up having to paint this dump all by yourself. George, I kid you.
Sound engineering to get something to sound like somebody's talking on the phone is funny because it's like, take the sound and make it bad.
Adobe beige.
Nice try, Bess.
What's going on, Nan?
Adobe beige. Is it a brown or is it an orange? I kind of always pictured it being like an orangey, like a clay. But I don't know. I could be wrong.
Our hostess
I've always wondered what Adobe beige looks like.
Disappeared.
I mean, the train went into a tunnel, everything went dark, and when the train came out of the tunnel, no Laurie. She just disappeared.
Publicity stunt.
My thoughts exactly.
Remember the time she was allegedly kidnapped from her Vegas hotel room?
Man, if something actually happened to Laurie, we're all gonna feel real bad.
And got it all on tape. It made the evening news.
Probably akin to terracotta. True.
And then there was her daring escape the next morning. Only it turns out she faked the whole thing. Of course, she claims her ex-boyfriend faked it to get back at her. She thought she was really being kidnapped. Like anybody believes that.
Sounds to me like somebody has been spending a lot of time reading the tabloids.
George has. Very funny. So what else is going on?
Before she disappeared, Laurie told us that the purpose of this train trip is to find out what happened to Jake Hurley.
Honestly, I want them to start making modern Nancy Drew games, and I will take it on any gaming system they're willing to get, but computer adventure games are obviously the best.
His train was found abandoned in Blue Moon Canyon, Nevada, with no one on board but his dead engineer.
Whoa, spooky. Have any theories?
Do I have any theories?
Not yet, but the train is also rumored to be haunted by his dead wife.
So first Hurley's wife dies, then Hurley vanishes, then the engineer dies, then Laurie vanishes. A pattern, maybe? Bess, do us all a favor and leave the detective work to Nancy, okay?
The train? I think the train is super cool.
Has either of you been to Copper Gorge, Colorado?
Never heard of the place. Why?
Well, that's where the train I'm on is headed. Apparently, Jake Hurley buried his wife Camille there after she died on the train.
She died on the train? Ew.
Jay, I'm doing good. How are
John
you?
set up a bunch of equipment in Camille's
Welcome to
train
the
car
stream.
in hopes of documenting distortions in the electromagnetic field caused by her residual energy.
Say what? He's looking for Camille's ghost. Don't you ever watch him on TV? Just because I watch him doesn't mean I understand him.
I'll talk to you guys later.
We'll be right here. Yeah, washing the paint out of our hair.
Alright. So we can call Bess and George, and we can talk to the Hardy Boys in person in this game. It's something that I love. let's see. Oh god, I have to talk to Tino Balducci.
Hey, Nancy, right?
My brother and I call him Tino Balducci.
That's right, Nancy Drew.
Amateur detective, huh? Ever thought about becoming a real detective? You know, like me?
You mean become a police detective? No, I never have.
It's a great job, you know.
Nancy's like, I'm not gonna be a
I loved it.
cop.
You,
I don't
heard
need to be a
about those
cop.
bank robberies I solved, right?
Nancy Drew Sims DLC collab would be very fun. That would be super fun. No, I did not hear you. Solved the
Halfway
bank robbery.
case,
Good for you.
Two-man team at 17 banks in 3 states in 5 days? FBI had no idea who the perps were. But after forcing their vehicle to a stop, confronting them, despite the fact that they were armed and giving chase, I single-handedly made the collar.
We can either say, I heard they stopped because you accidentally rear-ended them, or I heard that all they had was a plastic knife from a carry-out chicken place.
I heard all they had was a plastic knife from a carry-out chicken place.
You heard wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You see, Nancy, when somebody does something really remarkable in this country, the first thing everybody else does is try to tear them down. Reporters, late-night
So Nancy has
comedians,
solved 12
even some of
cases
my
so far and
fellow
time traveled per
officers,
one of them.
all
She's
of them
more than
strike
qualified,
vicious
right?
lies about me.
Video game
Why?
based on
Because
Scream.
they
I want
think
to play
they're
that.
in their sorry little lives, and they're jealous. Anyway, you should look around in here. Lots of interesting stuff. This was Jake's private car, you know.
Yeah, I love being the nostalgia hub on YouTube, and I definitely am glad that these streams we can be like the nostalgia video game hub more so than with the regular videos.
I understand that you found something on the floor in the dining car.
Yeah, at first I thought it was an old coin, but it turned out to be some kind of slug.
Trying to move this thingy so that I can see without. There we go. Oh, nice. I don't think I realized Scream 6 was
Probably been
happening.
lying there for 100 years. May have served a purpose back then, but now, worthless.
May I see it?
Sure. In fact, here, keep it. Wear it around your neck or something. That way, when people ask you where you got it, you can tell them Tino Balducci gave it to you.
I'm absolutely not going to do that, but I will take the slug.
Oh, thank you.
What else can I do for you?
Nah, I'm good. ACAB bye. I know. Nancy's too much of an icon to be like, wow, a famous cop.
She could have been tossed off the train. She could be hiding from us. But I obviously won't know which until I've gathered all the facts.
So you're gathering facts?
Of course. It may not look it because that's
Looks
my
like you're just
style.
kind of sitting here reading a
I'm low-key
book.
kinda guy. But hey, don't worry. I'll know the facts when I know the facts. The truth can't be rushed, you know.
Yeah, that is sad.
Have you had a chance to talk to Charlena Purcell?
Now, why would I want to do a thing like that?
You don't like her?
I can't stand those sappy books she writes. And seeing as I said as much during an interview on national TV once, it's a pretty
Oof.
safe bet she doesn't like me.
Don't roast people on national TV, dude.
The ghost guy? Total quack. Only reason I talk to him...
He does, doesn't he, Noah? He looks like he gets his facts from Fox News. Yes.
Thanks for your help.
Don't mention it.
He's radiating Fox News energy. I think that's why I'm so, wary. Oh, periodic table of the elements. We're gonna have some, you know, science-y puzzles.
Looks like an old-fashioned cigar box. Wonder why it's locked.
AG. Let's see. What is AG on the periodic table? AG. AG is silver. Interesting. This tells us about gemstones. Yeah, that is very true. This. Camille with Hagar Anderson and Chantilly Hildegard. Okay. God, I gotta... Why have such hard to write names? Can't we call one of the dolls Steve? Suspenders. I was writing suspenders and I just wrote sus. Chantilly Hildegard. Pink dress. Okay. I was ghostwraith for Halloween my freshman year of college, and when I stupidly wore the costume and mask on campus. Oh gosh. Oh, that would probably be, I would be so scared. If I'm on college campus and I see that, I'd be like, no, it's happening, it's happening.
JH. For Jake Hurley, obviously. Must be Jake's insignia.
Yeah, this was his private car, so that makes sense. What's this?
Eliza Sandberger.
Received of Jake Hurley for the price of $3.73. One Krollmeister doll with decorative red ribbon. 16th day of June, 1880. All right. Eliza Sandberger. Eliza Sandberger. Red ribbon. All right. I don't enjoy how many references to dolls we're finding.
An old scale. Strange. It seems to be built into the wall.
Thomas and Friends quote. I really should cover Thomas and Friends after we were talking about it yesterday. All right, it's locked. I see an owl and a cherry.
Those symbols look like the ones I saw in that sampler.
So I guess we're supposed to find the number equivalent to the value of the owl and the cherry, and then make it equal on the scales. So let's go figure that out. Owl is 7. Cherry is 10. Oh, and we have the 7 and the 3. So we should be able to do that, right? Probably didn't need to make this extra trip back. The professor screamed, oh shit, yeah. I feel like that would be everybody's reaction. That's funny. Right? And just like that.
That duck looked very familiar.
Yeah, the square and the duck are from the front of the car. We're gonna have to get that open later, but I don't think we have the slugs for that right now. I'm trains, but I would not be caught dead looking down while walking between. Right? It terrifies me, and it isn't even like Nancy's not gonna fall, but like it terrifies me. Okay, machinery. I don't know what to do with any of this yet. This looks like the. What am I trying to say? The engine room. Oh, here's another slug. Let's see.
Looks like to make this thing, whatever it is, I'm going to need a spyglass, a pickaxe, and a lamp.
Spyglass,
Citrine,
pickaxe.
amethyst, zircon. Those are all gemstones, I think.
They are indeed gemstones. All right. So we're gonna need some mining crap, I guess, to get whatever this is working.
Silver. What do
Silver.
all those colors have to do with silver?
Oh, I bet you this is the thing for that combination color lock thing. All right, silver is orange, blue, green, red, purple, yellow. I'll try that when I get back there. Purple, yellow. Cool. Just like that, Nancy realized she wasn't on a fun vacation. She's never on a fun vacation. To be fair, at least this time, the Hardy Boys were like, hey, there's like this thing, so come along because you're a great detective. So she kind of knew. Oh, gosh. Apologies, Camille. And tears at the sight of the crack. Naughty Tina. All right, so there's a doll called Naughty Tina. Weird name for a doll. And it has a cracked face. Naughty Tina. Face cracked. Alright. Sorry, Naughty Tina. G.I. Thomas for a good while. Yeah. Oh, the new Thomas cartoon is terrible. That's a shame. I feel like it's just been around for so long. Oh.
If I had a lamp, this is where I'd put it. Jake said a spyglass goes here.
Alright, so when we find our stuff, we're gonna need to put it over there.
According to that diagram I found, those 6 gemstones are supposed to go in these 6 holders. But I have no idea which one goes where.
And we also don't have any gemstones, so that's a later problem. That's a problem for later. This.
Looks like I need to enter 8 letters into this thing. The question is, which 8 letters?
Which 8 letters indeed. Alright, here is a guess and check puzzle. Everybody knows I love those. Whoops. Oh. At least there's nobody chasing Nancy trying to kill her. So that's good. Whoops. It's gonna be the last one I try. It's always the last one I try. 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 6. Oh gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Every time, every single time. Oh god. There we go. Good night. Thank you for hanging out. See you next time. I hope you can sleep. Nancy Marie Eloise Drew, why are you messing with large mechanism of a moving train? Bad idea. I know, right? Nancy's like, ah, I'm sure this won't have any negative repercussions. It's fine.
Oh my gosh. I never thought you'd be the one to find me. No offense. Nadine?
Found her.
Nancy Drew.
Well, as you can see, I wasn't really spirited away by ghosts or anything. That bookshelf in the dining car, you step on this thing in the floor in there, and it slides open. I practiced disappearing for weeks.
So it was just all for show?
Well, not entirely. See, here's the deal. My dad wound up with this train when he bought out Noram Shipping. They'd been storing it in this warehouse outside St. Louis for so long.
You could have given everybody a panic attack.
Anyway, after like mass begging on my part, Dad had the
See you,
train restored
Patrick.
to working condition and got me an engineer and track permits and all that other stuff until finally, here we are, on our way to find out what happened to Jake Hurley.
Supposed to be focusing on the whole she faked her disappearance, but really all I'm focusing on is look at this 2005 drip she's wearing. Like, this is so 2005.
I think you were going to explain why you kidnapped yourself.
Lori, you you're
Well, see, I was one of the first people in like 100 years to set foot on this train, okay? Everything was just the way it was when Jake disappeared. Except, I also found this. It's a letter that Jake wrote in 1901 to his niece back east. He was real paranoid about claim jumpers, which is why he never told anyone where his mine was. But he was also afraid something would happen to him and no one would ever know where it was. So he wrote this letter to his only living relative, Ruth Kensington. Here, take it.
You want me to have it? Why?
Because you found me. See, in that letter, Jake tells Ruth that everything she needs to figure out where his mine is on this train. He also warns her that his wife's spirit is on the train too, which kind of creeps me out. But the thing is, to find Jake's
She's probably a very nice spirit.
We need the train.
How do you know this Ruth person didn't find the mine decades ago?
Mostly because I found that letter in the wastebasket. It was like she'd gotten so ticked off, trying to follow her nutty uncle's clues, that she finally said to heck with the whole thing.
So you want me to try to figure out where the mine is?
Uh-huh. As for the other people on board, If you want to show them that letter, go ahead. It's totally up to you. We're going to Copper
Right.
Gorge because that's where Jake buried Camille, so I figured his mine might be somewhere around there too. But if you think we need to go somewhere else, you just let me know and I'll have the engineer take us there.
All right, so we won this weird little game she's playing, so now Nancy gets to be the one leading the charge to find
How
treasure.
come you didn't try to find the mine yourself?
Maybe I did. Or maybe I just thought letting other people try to find it would be a good excuse to throw a party. I like parties.
No, I think you definitely tried and gave up.
How well do you know your guests?
Well, I don't know you or those Harvey guys at all.
Hardy. Frank and
Hardy.
Joe Hardy.
Whatever. I didn't know John Gray before this either, but I love his show. And I figured he'd jump at the chance to investigate an honest-to-goodness haunted train. And now that someone has finally found me, I can finally go meet him for real.
I mean, or you could have just not done this and met him right off the bat.
What about Tino Balducci?
I met Tino right after he got famous for solving those robberies. Inviting him here for this was a no-brainer.
So is
what an
Tino.
awesome detective. And
Sorry.
those piercing eyes of his, you just know his mind's in there going 90 miles an hour.
Do we? Do we really?
How well do you know Charlena Purcell?
I know
just
you
know
think
her
this
from
is the
her
games.
books, which are so good. In
Shall
fact, I just
seemingly
started reading
investigate
her latest
seriously,
one.
and now you're
The
basically
Moon
mocking
Tells
them.
No
And...
Lies.
Yeah, right?
See, what I'd really like to do is write romance novels. Everybody who knows me says I'd be really good at it. In fact, a while back, I sent Charlena some ideas, just to see what she thought.
And
She hated them.
Ah, rough.
I'll come back later.
As soon as you figure it out, let me know.
All right, so that's Lori. She's interesting. She's chilling out back here. And now we're gonna have to
Locked, naturally.
lead the charge to find this treasure. Totally
How you're
locked.
supposed to get this open?
All right, I don't know.
Looks like a dance floor, maybe?
Let me read the letter.
The 3rd of November, 1901.
Oh, Nancy's
from
gonna read it for
somewhere
me.
in Colorado. Dear Ruth, I know that we've never met, but now that your father, my estranged brother, is gone, you are my only living relative. I am writing to you to tell you about my mine before I, too, depart this earth, and its location is lost forever. I cannot tell you outright where it is, lest this epistle fall into the wrong hands, but with the information which follows, and with my train, which shall be yours upon my death, I promise that you'll be able to find it. First, you will need a map. To obtain it, know that my travels have taken me all over this great country, to towns which can be difficult to find, to Calico, Silverado, and Central City, to Dodge City, Virginia City, and Tombstone. To locate the mine on the map, you'll need my projector. When it comes to placing the stones, you'll need to ask someone who holds a warm place in my heart. I have stored his name accordingly, but to retrieve his name, you'll have to give the dolls an order. This will require looking inside Camille's dancing shoes for the name of their maker, and wearing the shoes as you perform her favorite step on the dance floor. As for my beloved Camille, she has 4 words for you, words which, when translated into numbers and used in combination, will help power my projector. But alas, she's taken them with her to her grave. So go to Copper Gorge, Colorado, and pay your respects, and let some of her goodness rub off on you. I promised Camille that this train would always be her home. In return, she promised to never leave, and indeed she never has. People say I'm crazy, but I've seen her, and heard her, and feel her presence on the train even today, 20 years after her untimely death. So above all else, my dear niece, let nothing happen to my train. It holds wonderful things. Kindest regards, Jake Hurley.
All right, so that is a letter from Jake Hurley, the guy that used to own this train.
Darn, the name of the shoes is so faded I can't tell what it is. Maybe Bess and George can help me figure out who made them.
They certainly can. And look, in this one, our phone has a camera. So I'm going to take a picture, and I'm going to send it to Bess and George. And then I'm going to call them and be like, hey, by far the most morbid Nancy Drew game thus far. Yeah, I have to agree with you. They get a little bit more morbid after this, but this one is definitely up there. Yeah, that letter from Jake is, I don't know that I would call it scary, but it's definitely, yeah, heavy.
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
Hey, what's going on?
Lori gave me a letter that Jake Hurley wrote to his niece, telling her how to find his gold mine.
If Lori knows where the mine is, why doesn't she just make a beeline for it?
Because apparently Jake was too paranoid to tell his niece outright where it was. So he filled the letter with all these weird, obscure clues.
I like how we're talking about Lori while she's literally right
I
there.
barely can.
Sounds like when he lost his wife, Jake may have lost a few marbles as well.
I get the definite feeling Lori Gerard has a thing for Tino Balducci.
I saw him on TV once. He is very cute.
Lori thinks he's the world's greatest detective.
And you don't?
I think he thinks he is.
I think the only reason he's famous is because he looks good on camera. Well, I think you two are being way too hard on him. Just because he's good looking doesn't mean he can't also be smart. In fact, maybe Balducci tries to look incompetent on purpose. You know, to give the bad guys a false sense of security so it's easier to catch them. Ever think of that? No, Bess, I never did. Well, there you go.
The name of the company that made Jake's wife's dancing shoes is too faded to read. But to find Jake's mine, I need to know what it is.
Hey, I know what you can do. Take a picture of them with your cell phone, then send it to us, and we'll check them out.
Newfangled cell
you
phone
guys had to paint
picture
Bess's
technology.
Boring. Besides, we're going to have to take a break soon because we're almost out of paint. Probably because Bess has gotten more on me than she has on the wall. Anyway, send us a picture of the shoes via cell phone as soon as you can.
Actually, I already sent you a picture of the shoes.
Well then, hey, we're on it.
Ah, you guys are the greatest.
I know. Need anything else?
I'll talk to you guys later.
Let us know what happens.
I feel like this type of phone would not have taken nearly as nice of a picture as that. That's a very clear picture for a BlackBerry, but I don't know. Oop, I don't know how to do the dance yet. Alright, let's go looking for more stuff.
I know what this is for.
Yep, it's for getting some of those grates off the, you know, the little, the vents. Oh, I know it. I know how to solve this puzzle. Okay, let's solve a puzzle. You'll need to remember, I've been to a bunch of places. Calico, Silverado, Central City, Dodge City, Virginia City, Tombstone. We need to look for those names in that order and like a word search and then see what happens. Calico, Silverado, Central City. All right. Let's see. I have to find Calico. I see. I think I see it here. Calico. There we go. Silverado? Is that the one that comes next? Silver... Oops, I don't think that's how that works. Silverado. What was the next one? I'm already forgetting. Central City. Let's see. All right, Central City. Central City. Why am I not seeing Central City? Puzzle. This puzzle is cool. I love it. I'm not seeing Central City. Give me 1 second. Someone sees it. Feel free to let me know. Central City. I think I found it. Central City. Yay. And then I think Dodge City was next. Dodge City. Virginia City, Tombstone. Virginia. Yeah, okay. You have to make sure they all touch. It can be kind of hard to see it. I also forgot to wear my glasses today, so... somewhat blinded, but I'm okay. Tombstone. All right, and we're left with 8 letters, which is exactly what we need for that other puzzle. You write down the
Nicely
the
done. Strange.
the
All
8
that's left is a
letters.
jumble of letters.
N V R Z T B A A. I might need to go get my glasses in a second. I'm not like super blind without them, but like
Jake mentioned in his letter to Ruth.
all right. N V R Z T B A A. Nice little clicky sound, isn't it? Oh! Very fancy animation.
Jake's mind must be somewhere on this map, but where?
I guess we're gonna have to find out. Alright, let's go back and break the news to everybody. I can't wait to tell Tino that we upstaged him. Oh, and I can take the little gemstone now. Yep. We're gonna need to collect all the gemstones. Hey,
Well,
Tino,
it's
you
the
suck.
little lady detective. What do you need?
I found Lori. She was hiding in the caboose.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
She disappeared because she wanted to see who'd find her first, which is why she left that clue behind.
That slug?
Mm-hmm.
I knew that slug was a clue. That's why I gave it to you. I mean, I could have found Lori no sweat, but I thought, hey, why not give somebody else a shot? And you came through. Nice job.
I hate him intensely.
But look,
Nancy's
from
just
now on,
over
if you
it.
come across
Thank
anything that may have something
you.
to do with Jake Hurley in his mind, let me know, okay? Just so I can, give you advice, help you sort things out. After all, the opportunity to work side by side with a world-famous police detective doesn't come along every day, you know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
How did you and Lori meet?
We met at a party in New York. Nice girl. Not a lot upstairs, but nice girl.
Oof.
Did you two go out?
I greatly dislike this man.
Never went out,
Same.
no.
Same. Oh, that... Thou doth protest too much, me fucking thinks.
What do you think happened to Jake Hurley?
He probably died trying to work that mine of his all by himself. But I'll let you in on a secret. I'm onto something that could crack this case wide open.
What did you find?
Sorry, can't go into detail. Let's just say that thanks to yours truly, what happened to Jake Hurley won't be a mystery much longer.
Hope I didn't take up too much of your time.
Not a problem.
You ever look at somebody and just think, I hope you step in a puddle with socks on? Because I do. And that's him. Alright, orange, blue, orange, blue, green, red, purple, yellow. And we get to keep the thingy. Yay! It's a very cool little combination lock.
Wilson carbide and acetylene works.
I am having trouble reading this handwriting.
Always your friend, Thomas Wilson.
I guess he left a bunch of stuff with that guy.
Looks like a pattern for some kind of dance step. Maybe I'd better keep this.
Alright, so the dance moves go... Oh, gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Hope I can remember. Well, I can take it with me, so I don't have to remember it. That's good. I almost hate the man as much as I hated the first chain, right? He's so terrible. I hate him so much. The series has too many Janes, right? There's two Janes that I'm thinking of from the last 2 games. Is there another one that I'm forgetting? I might be. Oops, did I forget to look at something over here? I feel like I did. Here we go. I forgot this. It's a pipe puzzle. Gotta make sure that the pipes all connect and there's no, what am I trying to say? You want to make sure that none of the pipes are left unconnected. Shouldn't be too hard, I said hopefully. Alright, looking good, looking good. The fake Jane and the Jane she pretended to be, like 1.5 games. Steam and Shadow like 2.5. Fair. 2.5 Janes is quite a lot of Janes for one game series.
There, all done.
Alright, let's start a save file, just in case. You never know. We're gonna need to connect the pipes on all of the different...
That tool I saw in the caboose.
Yep.
I bet that's what you use to unscrew these bolts.
We're gonna need to do this once in every car for a different puzzle. So this is a puzzle. We're gonna use that little thing to like turn these very weird screws. But it's one of those puzzles where things move other things, so it always takes a second. You have to kind of fight with it. You want to make sure they all line up. Alright, something definitely got turned around this one. Alright, now it's turned around. This one. Oh, whoops. Did I mess it up? There we go. Alright, what? Oh, up here. See, they keep... Things move other things, so it's just like, is that not all of them? Oh, whoops, now I have to go all the way back around. Sorry, folks. I do like the ambient train sound of the train kind of just driving along. That's nice. Ugh. This one's driving me a little bit crazy. There we go. Great. The ambient sound really does add to the atmosphere. Hey! Welcome, Paul. We are... Oh, God. So this one's fun because when you move the pipes, all of the pipes with the same color moves. I love that, except for the green ones. You can move the green ones on their own. I guess I could do it like that, and like that, and like that. There we go. That wasn't too bad. So we are on a train. Welcome, Cameron. We're on a train. We're trying to solve... Well, first there was a disappearance, and then the person who disappeared was our host who did it on purpose because she wanted to see who would find her, and now because Nancy obviously found her before everybody else, we are now entrusted with this, which is basically going to lead us to a long-lost treasure. That's all we know so far. It's like a murder mystery dinner theater on a train, but nobody's died yet. Harder to get into the pipes than to solve the pipes, right? Super annoying. All right, John, we found her.
Stop. I found Lori safe and sound in the caboose, so I guess those vibes you got about her being in serious trouble were wrong.
Strange. My vibes are never wrong.
My vibes are never wrong.
I'm still getting them. So maybe they're not about Lori. Maybe they're about you.
Have you found a kid to blame yet? No kid to blame yet, just a lot of creepy dolls, Paul. No one but the host and Nancy knows it's a dinner theater, so there's also that. There's that. That's true.
Me? I'm not in any trouble.
Trust me. Either you or Lori is, or soon will be, in big trouble.
I mean, Nancy's always in trouble of some kind.
Unfortunately, no.
He's a ghost hunter. He's on a show called Ghost Chasers. Is that what his show called? Ghost Chasers? It's supposed to be like ghost hunters. Anybody watched that show? Alright. So let's see. Now what? No, we can't solve this one yet because I don't have the combination. I need to find that. But I did find this, so there's that. I think we need 6 gemstones. Chuo Season 3 bitch. Disappointed. Yeah, I haven't watched Ashley's newest H2O video yet, but I need to. I loved her first two. She's a great...
Jake and his wife?
Just a great YouTuber.
From what I've read, Camille loved to sing and dance, even in death, apparently. Jake reportedly told people that after she died, he would sometimes see strange glowing lights outside the windows at night, bobbing gracefully alongside the train as if dancing with it. He said he found the sight very comforting. I suspect normal people would have found it terrifying.
That's very fair. Travel Channel used to be good, now it's all paranormal stuff. Yeah, Drew Gooden once said there's the Travel Channel for people who don't care about travel and just want to hear about ghosts. Songs from Beyond the Grave, band name, or an album name for a band. Like, Songs from Beyond the Grave would be a great album title. I adore the Ghost Hunter and hate the Celebrity Cop, same. Yes, that checks out with who I am as a person, same. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go run and grab my glasses so that I can actually see. You're gonna go on share stream for like 2 seconds, but I will be back. You can time it. Well, not 2 seconds, but, you know, close to 2 seconds. Plug it in. How many seconds was that? I'm back. Oh. Yeah, typing sound effect. I'm back. Less than 60. Nice. Nice. For a second I was like, I don't need to go and get my glasses. I'm already committed. I'll just do the stream without glasses. Then I'm like trying to write and I'm like, maybe I need the glasses.
I found Lori. She's in the caboose.
Can confirm from the void. Love
because
it.
She wanted to see which of us would find her first.
And you won. Congratulations.
Thanks.
The others on the train, John Gray and that police detective, do you know them very well?
I don't know them at all.
Your choice to wear that sweater with the pearls is quite a choice, isn't it? Respect.
Although I do know that his profession, if you can call it that, is rife with crackpots. As for Mr. Balducci,
Granny librarian.
from what I've read, his success in solving those robberies was less a matter of talent and more a matter of being in the right place at precisely the right time.
Yeah, Cameron, this is actually Charlena Purcell, the romance novelist from Shadow Ranch.
He deserves all the attention he's getting?
No. You
I
and
would
those two
believe
Boy
those
Scouts
pearls
are
are
fit to
sewed
make
into the
better
sweater.
detectives.
Honestly,
Is that
yeah.
all, dear?
Did you know that Lori wants to be a romance novelist?
Yeah, her.
Doesn't everyone?
I mean, no? I don't think everyone wants to be a romance novelist.
Do you think she could do it?
No. Could we please talk about something a little more pleasant?
Oof.
Well, I'll let you go.
Let me know if you run across anything
How bad was the
juicy.
stuff that she sent her? Why does she not even want to talk about it?
What's with the Cheshire Cat grin?
Oh yeah, and Frank and Joe are in this game.
Yep, she's holed up in the caboose, and as a reward for finding her, she let me have this. It's a letter from Jake to his niece in which he leaves
Throws it on the
telling her
table.
how to find his mine. Only the clues are extremely obtuse.
You found Lori, you got the letter with all the clues. Guess you don't need us anymore.
Oh, Joe, quit pouting. Want
Joe's
help?
such a drama queen, I love him.
You bet I do.
Now you're talking.
Balducci wants me to share everything I find out about Jake Hurley with him.
I'll bet he does.
He just doesn't want you to show him up again.
Yeah,
just
he
keep
wants you to
clacking
do
my
all the
laptop
legwork so at the
very
last
quickly.
minute,
Yeah.
bam, he can swoop in and
She's
grab
a whole
all of it.
mood for
I
sure.
wouldn't tell him a thing, Nance.
Unless it's to get lost.
It stands to reason that the only person other than Jake who had to have known the location
Nancy
of
and the
Jake's
Hardy
mine
Boys.
was the engineer
We're
on
Francie
Jake's
shipping
train.
tonight,
Very
fellas.
true.
Not necessarily. Jake might not have told him the exact location. Maybe he just had him drop him off somewhere nearby.
Well, still, we'd be way ahead of the game if we knew where that drop-off point was.
If the engineer had any surviving relatives, we may be in luck.
The guy died more than 100 years ago. How are we supposed to find out his name?
Maybe Charlena What's-Her-Face could tell us how to go about it.
Good idea, Frank. I'll ask her.
Alright.
I found a diagram for some kind of contraption that Jake designed, but to operate it, you need his pickaxe and some kind of lamp or lantern, which it looks like he gave to somebody named Buell.
Yeah, Nancy
Joe,
needs to just
show her.
permanently
That old picture
team up
we
with the
found.
Hardy Boys.
Okay.
We found this on
used-
the bookshelf. See? Buell's
Yeah, I
Supplies
can
and
see that,
Pawn Shop.
Cameron.
That's gotta be the same Buell Jake gave his axe and lantern to.
Yeah, 100 years ago. And the guy was a pawnbroker, Frank. The stuff's probably long gone.
Or maybe it's still somewhere in Copper Gorge.
Well, that's where we're headed, so let's just hope for the best.
Right.
See you in a bit.
If you need anything, just let us know.
Nice. I'm pretty sure it looks like they're reading one of Professor Hotchkiss's books, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna... no, I wanted to load and save. I wanted to save. This game is weirdly finicky. Even though it's not even one of the oldest games, it tends to have some issues. So, Spencer,
Where else have I seen an eagle?
it's on the sampler. I'm gonna have to unlock it. Spencer was nice enough to go and run 3 preemptive patches for this game just so that nothing bad happened. Oh, I already forgot that I was supposed to be talking to Charlena. Yes, Hotchkiss, I love her. Francie and Jed? No, what is the ship name for Ned and Joe? I was thinking of this too. I guess Jed. I think Jed is fair. No is kind of funny though. Francie and No. Feels bad for Ned while shipping Francie, yeah. Watching on another TV, twice the viewer free. Oh, thank you! Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. And moral support, I appreciate it.
More questions?
How would I go about finding out the name of Jake's train engineer?
If you're smart, you'd ask me. And because my work is going surprisingly well, during my next break, I'll log on to my archives at home and see what I can turn up.
That'd
Thanks.
be great. Thank you.
Whoever invented the cellular modem, that's whom you should thank, dear.
I'll let you get back to your writing.
All right, then.
Alright, what do I do now?
Nancy, you missed it.
What?
Missed what?
The argument of the century.
Joe, he's exaggerating.
Aw, come on. You heard him. They were ready to tear each other to shreds.
Who?
Charlena and Lori.
All we heard was
When?
the tail end of it, and unfortunately, we really couldn't make out what they were saying.
So you don't
When
know
did
what
that
they were
happen?
arguing about?
No.
But whatever it was, both of them were absolutely out of their minds, livid.
And it would probably be a good idea to find
Jed
out
and
why.
Francie is the
Let me look
future.
into it.
Yes,
Talk to you
yes,
later,
I
okay?
agree.
You know where to find us.
Alright, I don't know when that happened, but it happened.
More questions?
What were you and Lori arguing about earlier today?
Lori and I? We weren't arguing. We were simply discussing a topic about which both of us are passionate, that's all.
Were you discussing her wanting to be a romance novelist?
No. And even if we were, that's really none of your business. I know that sounds harsh, but really, Nancy, eavesdropping is so tacky.
Actually, it was Frank and Joe.
But if you're
Hardy who
screaming at
overheard
each
you.
other on a
They said
train,
I
like,
should
people are
talk
gonna
to
overhear
before
you.
They gave me all the gory details, but since you obviously don't want to tell me your side of the story, I'll just have
She
to
is
get the scoop
brutal.
from them.
No, you don't have to do that. A storyline that Lori submitted to me found its way into my last book, despite the fact that she never received compensation for it. She's reading
So
the
you
book
stole
now,
her
and when
idea.
She got to that part. She freaked.
You stole one of her ideas?
She had no business sending me unsolicited material. But technically, yes.
Yeah,
Now,
it's
we
that.
can't
It's called
prove
theft.
anything, and I'm certainly not about to admit anything. And it's not as if she needs the money. But that's what we were arguing about. For what it's worth, I'm going to talk
Interesting.
to this producer I know to see if he'll cast Laurie in his next movie. It'll help ease my conscience, and who knows? She could wind up being a star. I mean, she is blonde.
Well, I'll let you go.
My publisher thanks you.
Okay, so theft. That's why they were arguing. It was theft. Let's see, what can we do now? Can we call... If I call Bess and George, will they have... I wonder if they have found the thing that I need them to find. Easy enough to get away with when you don't have an active
Just checking to
copyright.
see whether
Yeah,
you were able to find out the
definitely
name of those
theft.
dancing
She
shoes
does have
yet.
boomer
Your
energy.
wish is our command, but hang on to your hat. The name is a
Oh,
real
gosh.
mouthful. The shoes were made by Chaussette Chateaubriand.
Jeez.
Chateaubriantes. That's French for shimmering socks. Apparently, if you were into dancing in the 1870s,
Chateaubriand.
that was the company to get your shoes from.
Chaussette Chateaubriand. Got it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for letting us help.
Wait, did I write it right? Chateaubriands. Okay. Yance with a T. I'm caught up. There we go. That is quite a
Tino
mouthful.
Balducci definitely has a thing for Laurie
Yeah, the
Gerard.
train transition gives me anxiety. Hey, Vincent.
Sure
What's
what
up?
fashion thing going on between them?
Thank you, Ellery.
Something's going on between them. I'm not really sure what.
Well, find out. I mean, that's a mystery worth pursuing. To heck with this Jake Hurley stuff. You'd give up the possibility of finding gold for gossip, Bess? For gossip this good? Oh, yeah.
Charlena and Laurie had this big, huge argument, and you'll never guess why.
Lori called Charlena a hack.
No,
Charlena called Lori an airhead.
no.
Bess, she doesn't really want you to guess. Okay?
There is murder. I think in
Well, it
one of
seems
the
that
other
Laurie
games,
said
most of them
Charlena
don't
had a
have
bunch of
murder just because
story
they're
ideas,
kids' games,
one of
technically.
which Charlena used in her latest book without telling.
Everything
or
Everywhere All at Once.
paying
Oh,
Laurie.
did you love it? I loved it so much.
Lori wrote? That's incredible. No, the fact that Lori wrote something that Charlena thought was worth stealing. That's what's incredible.
It's
Makes
been a
me
while
think that
since a
Charlena
movie
is
has
a lot
engaged
more
me in
devious
such
than
a,
she
like,
appears.
complete way.
Better
It's
keep
so
an eye on it,
good.
man.
Catch you later.
Let us know what happens.
Everything Everywhere All at Once. If anybody in the chat has not seen that movie, I recommend it. It's kind of a mindfuck, so just know that, but it's definitely good. Alright, where is the eagle? What is the eagle? Eagle is 2. Okay, I cannot unlock the eagle yet. The duck is 1, and the square is where? Where's the square? Square. Square is 4. I don't think I can do that yet. I need at least one more slug. What is it about? It's kind of like a multiverse movie. It's about this lady who kind of finds out that there's like all different ways, like endless possibilities that her life, like directions her life could have gone in. And it's basically about people who are able to kind of like tap into alternate reality versions of themselves. I guess without giving too much away, like that's a very like brief, just like summary.
Glad you dropped in. Lori told me she'd given you a letter from Jake Hurley that says how to find his mine.
That's right. You can read it if you want.
Lori should have given that to me. I mean, I'm the trained
It's about a mother and
professional.
daughter argument. That's another way to put it. Yes.
I've seen enough. 2 words. Useless. Those are just the rantings of a guy who spent way too much of his life swirling mud around in Panda.
Yeah, definitely check it out, Void.
5-star nut job.
You don't think there's anything helpful in there?
Nada.
Interesting.
Hope I didn't take up too much of your time.
Don't mention it.
Okay. Okay, so let's go do the dancing puzzle. It's about everything everywhere all at once.
Whoa!
Whoa. Like,
Somebody must have thrown the emergency brake.
why?
The question is, did somebody throw the brake or something?
Oh, Joe, now you sound like Lori.
Hey, I was
So
the first one
metal.
on the scene, and I saw
Dance
no
Dance Revolution.
Who was the next person on the scene?
John Gray. Then Balducci came bursting through one door while Frank and the engineer came through the other. Boy, was that guy ticked. He said the train could have derailed. He reset the brake, muttered a few choice words, then headed back to the engine just as you and Lori showed up.
Everybody was there except Charlena. I don't think she left her laptop the whole time.
Do you think she could have thrown the brake and snuck back to her laptop without your seeing her?
Not likely, but possibly.
Nance Nance Drew Evolution. I love it.
What did she or anybody else stand to gain by stopping the train?
Answer? Nothing. Which is why I think we should at least consider the possibility that something
Nance
less
Nance
human in nature
Revolution.
may
I
be at
love
work
it.
here.
Ah, Joe.
I'm going to see if Balducci
Joe is a
found
little bit of a
her
conspiracy
fingerprints.
theorist.
Catch you later.
But kind of in the he does it semi for the meme way, I guess.
More questions?
Would you like to see the letter that Lori gave me as a reward for finding her?
The one in which Jake Hurley supposedly tells his niece how to find his lost mine? No thank you. I happily leave it to you to try to solve the mystery of his disappearance. You can afford to look foolish, dear. I can't.
Do you have
Well,
a
Nancy
theory as to
never
who
looks
pulled the
foolish, so
emergency
joke's on
brake?
you.
Well, I know it wasn't me. I assume it wasn't you, and I highly doubt it was Lori. So that leaves those two friends of yours, Mr. Gray and Mr. Balducci.
What do you think their motive was?
I don't know about your friends, but perhaps those other two simply thought it would be fun. Boys will be boys.
Yeah, true. He did it for the
Were you able to
meme
find the name of
before
Jake's
that was a thing.
engineer?
I came across 3 references to the fact that Jake had an engineer, but I'm afraid none of them included his name. I failed. Sorry.
Aren't you even going to try finding out what happened to Jake Hurley?
No time. The only reason I haven't insisted that Lori release me from all this silliness is there's always the possibility that what happened to him has the makings of a bestseller, although I highly doubt it.
Why are you so sure that Jake's story wouldn't make a bestseller?
God, how
The
much the
story
author
is an
concerns me,
all
but
too
now I
common
remember her
A
assistant
man
sounding like a
wanders off
hostage,
into
and
the
suddenly
desert
I'm
on
less
such a
surprised
road
by
and
her
never
personality.
returns.
Yeah,
Why?
the poor assistant, I
He
hope
doesn't
he's
have any
moved
food
on
or
to bigger and
water,
better
or he
things.
encounters hostile natives.
But why was his train found out in the middle of nowhere with just the dead engineer on board?
That does make the story a little more interesting. My guess is the engineer got tired of waiting for Jake to return, took off in the train to get help, and died of a heart attack along the way.
Oof.
After which, the train rolled to a stop in Blue Moon Canyon.
She does
Anyone
very much have
experienced
boomer
enough to
energy, doesn't she?
single-handedly run a steam engine would have been quite a bit older than Jake.
What do you think happened to Camille?
She probably died of something mundane like pneumonia or even measles. Now, if it was wintertime when she died, and they were in the mountains, Jake no doubt kept her body on the train for months before he buried
Your
her,
Honor, I'm
which is
aware my
really
client
delicious
murdered
and
3 people, but in his
morbid.
defense, he did it for the
Office spaces
meme.
with you later.
Understandable, not
Remember, if
guilty.
it's juicy, I want to know about it.
It's like, what is the thing? It's like, objection, cringe. There was that picture that looked like Ludwig and Pokimane from the Johnny Depp trial, and it was funny because I remember Ludwig being like, objection, cringe.
What's up?
So are you making any progress in here?
Oh yeah, not only am I getting some real unusual EMRs, that's electromagnetic readings, but take a look at this.
You've got something?
I set up a camera and took some time-lapse photos. Sometimes I was in the room, sometimes I wasn't, but somewhere along the line, I managed to get a shot of Camille.
Where? You don't mean that little blob, do you?
Yeah, that could just be
That's
the...
Camille.
Oh,
That could technically just be a problem with the
You're
film,
skeptical. That's
in all
cool.
fairness.
Just remember, the key word when it comes to ghostly phenomena.
Hello, only
energy.
likable person on this
That
train
blob
who
is
isn't
the
a Hardy
result of
Boy,
Camille's
yes.
Residual life force, spirit if you will, reacting with the chemicals in the photographic paper.
He has a
Couldn't it
great
just be
jacket,
blah
too.
in the photographic paper?
Okay, it could be that too, but it's not. Trust me.
Yeah,
Thanks for the chat.
Goodbye.
I mean, I'm super open to the paranormal, but I think that's just faulty equipment, I think. But what do I know? Okay, what was I doing? I was going to do a puzzle, and then the thing stopped, and then we had to talk to people, and then... So I would just attack people. It seemed mega cringe. X to doubt, yeah. Oh, God. Oh. Oh!
What's going on?
Did you find any fingerprints on the emergency brake handle?
None that were any help, thanks to Casey Jones up there. I told the old geezer not to touch anything, but he went and got his big, fat, oily paw prints all over the place. If we didn't need him to drive the train, I'd charge him with obstruction of justice.
So you have no idea who threw the brake?
Whoa, I didn't say that.
You've got to be out of your
Matter of fact,
jurisdiction,
I
right?
found
There's no way you can
this.
charge anybody
Probably
here.
fell out of the perp's
Triangle the
pocket when he
line.
was yanking on the handle.
Looks like some kind of thermometer.
Yeah, like the kind a certain ghost hunter uses on that bogus show of his.
You think John Gray threw the brake? But why would he do that?
No, not
Because
my
they're thinking
boy.
about axing his show, that's why. I checked with this buddy of mine in L.A. Gray's got to come up with something real big real soon, or he's toast. And you can't get much bigger than a train with a spooky past that's prone to strange accidents, now can ya?
Have you confronted John with your suspicions?
All in due time. I always like to get my ducks in a row before I make an arrest.
You're
They're
out
going
of
to arrest
jurisdiction,
him?
dude.
Hey,
Looks
the
like a
train could have
pacemaker.
derailed. We're talking
Protect your- we gotta protect our boy. Nancy, 100% become a permanent investigation team. Case 1, finding dirt on the cop to get him arrested. Yes, I would absolutely love to see that be a book or a game or anything.
For a fellow detective.
Okay, so, okay. I know I have puzzles to solve. I've got to go follow up on this drama. I gotta know. I gotta find out. We gotta protect our boy. And I definitely don't want to have to agree with Tino. John?
Hey, glad you stopped in. You gotta listen to this.
What have you got?
I put this digital recorder in the corner where Camille showed up in that picture, and turned it on so it would just keep recording. Now when you play it back at normal volume, all you hear is background noise. But when you turn the volume way up and run the signal through a filter or two,
Oh, that's cool. I hear somebody singing.
hear that?
I hear something. It kind of sounds like a woman singing.
Not just any woman.
Camille.
So be careful what you say in here. She's listening.
Are you by any
Ooh.
chance missing a small digital thermometer?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am. When I went through the box I'd packed them in, that one over there, I came up one short. I was hoping to set up at least 6 in here so I could check for cold spots. How did you know I was missing one?
Because Tino Balducci found it by the emergency brake handle when he was testing it for fingerprints. And now he
Oh,
thinks
Nancy
you're
would
the
get
one who
along with the
pulled it.
Twist family
That's
for sure.
ridiculous. I didn't have any reason to pull the emergency brake.
Is it true that your show is in danger of being canceled?
Newsflash, my show was canceled.
Fierce and
Happened last night. But what nobody knows yet is that it's been picked up by a major TV network. Not only am I still on the air, but I'm sitting prettier than ever. Any other questions?
Were you in this room the whole time prior to that emergency brake thing?
Of course not. I made a couple of trips to my compartment in the sleeping car to get more equipment. But did I get an overpowering urge to pull the emergency brake while I was there? No.
Thanks for the chat.
Goodbye.
Okay. So we're missing... Alright, so... Oh, the packing peanuts. You see the packing peanuts here? Wasn't that what I just saw in Tino's car? Or the car that Tino's in, and it's on his car. Yeah, so why are the packing peanuts
Just like the
here?
stuff John Gray has his thermometers packed in.
What's going on?
You're the one who pulled that emergency brake, aren't you?
Me? What are you, joking?
You stole one of John Gray's thermometers and planted it at the scene.
You're just some teenage nobody. I don't have to listen to this.
You're right, you don't. Neither do the other passengers. But unless you give me a good
Yeah,
reason not to,
same.
I think I'll tell them
I love John.
Look, maybe I was a little hasty, pointing a finger at the ghost guy like that.
Uh-huh.
Maybe all those lies people have been spreading are starting to get to me. Maybe I thought it would help if I got a little positive press by solving a crime aboard a haunted train. Maybe I...
So you just framed somebody?
And, maybe you can see fit not to let any of this go beyond this room?
Well, no harm done, I guess.
Great. Well, what else can I do for
I mean, we're definitely gonna tell Frank and Joe,
anything
and...
for a fellow detective?
So he just thought, oh, I'll just casually frame somebody? Yeah, just planting evidence like the dirty cop that he is. Jesus. Alright. Whatever, Tino. I need to go solve a crime. Or solve a puzzle that will eventually help me solve the crime. justice for John Gray, for sure.
Yes?
I hear that Tino and you used to be an item.
How did you know that?
Because you just told me.
So it's true?
We went out a couple of times, yeah. As for why we stopped going out, you'd have to ask him.
Guess I better get to work.
As soon as you
Nancy
figure it
Marie
out, let me
Eloise
know.
Drew, your dad is a lawyer. Get him sued for libel for our boy John. Yes, we need to tell Papa Drew what happened. Alright, so I know that I can solve... There's more drama between them right now. I don't care. I want to solve my puzzle. Alright, let's see if I can... Oh, gosh. Let me look at... Oh, do I have the paper? I have the paper. Okay. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Ooh, clicky sound. 2, 3, 4. Then what? Nancy's just doing this and Lori's just like, probably fine. 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. Oh, wait, I have to do it all in one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Pink outfits. She does look like she's right out of High School Musical. It's the 2005 vibes. Nancy, I don't have for this drama BS. I've got a mystery to solve. Yeah. She's like, I'll deal with your teenage high school
Guess
bullshit.
Camille liked to
Oh,
collect
God.
dolls.
I hate this. I hate this so much. These are terrifying dolls. Creepy dolls, yeah. Oh, we got another gemstone, so that makes 3. Which is good. And what's in here? Oh, I can't get that open until I solve this. Okay, so the doll's initials will spell out Chaussette Chatoyan. I'm sorry if you're French, I probably said that very wrong. Nope. Yeah, I don't like the dolls. So we're gonna have to spell out the name of the shoes with the initials of the dolls. If that makes any sense. Gotta burn the place down now. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the dolls. Okay. So CH... CH... Hang on. Did I write it down wrong? Chaussette Chatoyan. Yeah, because there's 2... Okay. So, CH needs to be Chantilly Hildegard. With your high school bullshit. If and only if it's important to the crime. If not, you're on your own, Nancy. Yes, agreed. Alright, so Chantilly Hildegard... Now I gotta try to read my handwriting. Okay. Chantilly Hildegard has a pink dress. I think this is Chantilly. So I think she can stay where she is. AU would be Awful Ursula. Where is Awful Ursula? Awful Ursula. Wow, I have bad handwriting today. To be fair, I couldn't see. It was Awful Ursula the one... No, Naughty Tina was the one who... No, which one is Awful Ursula? That's not something... Thank you, Ellery. Appreciate it. Just gonna double check that I spelled it right. Set. That's right. Okay, cool. Thank you. Which one was Awful Ursula? Let me go back. Do I have to go back? I think she's in this car. You hate dolls, you're gonna hate the Weird Island. Oh, I've heard about that. There's actually something here in Atlanta called the Haunted Doll Forest, where this guy, as like a performing arts experiment, went out there and just like nailed a bunch of creepy dolls to like trees and stuff, and like put them in the trees. It's like, it's weird. Oh, Awful Ursula is this one, so red hair. Okay. Yeah, I've been there twice? Twice, I think. It's very creepy. The one on Tapestry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. How's the cake happening? How's that going? Constant Swallows of Fish. I have not seen that one yet. Okay, so this is Chantilly Hildegard, we think. This is Awful Ursula. That's C-H-A-U. Now, S.S. would be... Let's see. Sickly Sarah, who has one blue eye and one green eye. That's... Oh, that's... Okay. Easy peasy. That's terrifying. I hate that. Fully baked. Haven't gotten around to eating it yet. Nice! I'm very excited. I want to try it and do a video. Okay. E.T. E.T. Phone Home. Edna the Terrible. Edna the Terrible is the one that says Mama. Which one just said Mama? Was it? No, it wasn't that one. It was this one. Okay. T.E. would be Teddy Eberhart. And Teddy Eberhart... Where's Teddy Eberhart? I took terrible notes. Teddy Eberhart is wearing plaid. I'm gonna assume that's him, because that looks like the box that he came in. S.C. Sadie Crawford has no shoes on. Is that this one? Or is that this one? Which one? They both don't have shoes. Maybe it's that one? Because this one looks like she has more than just the missing shoes. And part of a forest and just put dolls everywhere. Yeah, it's quite something. Seeing Edna the Terrible, I fully understand why she's called that. Yes, she is quite terrible looking. Okay, where were we? S-C-H-A Hagar Anderson. Which I think is a boy, and this is the only other boy doll. Yeah, and my notes say he has suspenders on. There's that. Hagar Anderson, then T.A. Which one is T.A.? T.A. 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 Oh, T.O. I'm just misreading my Thomasina O'Neill. I'm just misreading my handwriting. It's bad. Sorry. That's why I needed my glasses. Thomasina O'Neill has a blue ribbon. This one? Is that one Thomasina? Thomasina O'Neill, and then YA would be Yawning Alice. I think this is Yawning Alice. She looks very sleepy. Yawning Alice, and then Naughty Tina is the one with the cracked face, and then ES should be Eliza Sand with the red. That should be it. Yes, I did it. No more looking at creepy dolls. Oof, that's probably going to be quite an episode. Ooh, I have 2 more slugs. Here's a thingy. These things look... like, these both look like I've seen them in other games. Like, reused assets. Alright. Now we have those slugs, so let's go solve a slug puzzle. Shoot. Do you remember... Do you have a screenshot of the sampler thing? So that we can remember what numbers the square, the duck, and the eagle are. I don't know if we can do the eagle yet, but... Square and the duck should probably be, doable. If not, I can go back and look. Let's see, right here while I'm thinking about it. Fortunately, that's not a screenshot. That's cool. It's just back here. Let me grab it. I should have probably screenshotted or written it down, but I forgot. All good. What's this over here? Oh, this is the niece that he gave the train to, and this is him, the guy who owned the train. Okay. Got the color list. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, so square. Square is 4. Okay, square is 4. Duck is 1. And eagle is... Where's eagle? 2. Sam the eagle. I'd love to see Nancy interact with the Muppets. That would be quite the crossover. Okay, so square and the duck we should be able to get. Square is 4. Okay. Is it 4 over here? Oh, so we need to do it with 3 pieces because it's the third one. I forgot that. Okay. Let's see. 8 minus 3 and 1 over here. Okay. And now with 1 extra thing, we need to get this to 1 for the duck. See, how am I gonna do this with 4 pieces? There's the duck. So now the square just needs to be, whoops. Oops, I did something wrong. Alright, so that's the square. Now I have to go from the square to the duck. I did something very wrong. Ducks are evil little animals. You see a duck. Is it because of their, like, they have the teeth? Is it because of the weird teeth thing? Whoops. Okay, I keep losing the square, so let's try this one more time. There's the square. And then maybe I can't do the duck thing yet? But I should be able to, right? Because I need to get to 1. Mongoose family are very temperamental type of bird. Puzzle is too close to math for my brain. No, that's cool. I'm just gonna sit here and stare at it for 1 second, so bear with me. Sorry, guys. This puzzle is always difficult for me. So when you do that, that gets rid of the square. I'll have to come back to this in just a second. Ooh, I might be able to do the eagle. Maybe I can do the eagle, and if I do the eagle, then I can do that other puzzle. So I need... no, I don't think I have enough slugs to do the eagle. Okay, I'll come back. Your ducks, they're like... I think ducks are pretty okay. They're just kind of loud. We always laugh whenever we have to do anything for filming. My brother is always mad when we go outside because there's a lot of geese in our area. So, oh.
What is that?
What in the world? That's strange. Should talk to a ghost aficionado about that.
This must be how Lori disappeared.
Secret passageway. Nancy doesn't even go into it. She's like, eh, been there, done that. Oh, here's this thing.
Hey, how's it going?
See you soon.
You know where to find us.
Just a vibey little ghost. Yeah, just chilling out. So this is the emergency brake that got pulled. I'm not gonna pull it. Let's tell John about the ghost that we saw.
What's up?
I saw a bunch of weird glowing lights outside the window of the sleeping car.
Really? Actually, I'm not surprised.
You're not?
They're probably some form of piezoelectricity.
Vibey Little
See,
Ghost
my
is a
guess
new
is
name,
quartz
good name for a
crystals in
new
the ground
cartoon
are
icon.
being
Yes.
compressed as the train passes over them, and the resulting voltage, called piezoelectricity, is manifesting itself as glowing lights, probably because of some quirk in the train shape or in the composition of the metals used in its construction. It was custom built, remember?
So it's a natural phenomenon, not a ghostly one?
Take it from me, old Mother Nature was capable of some pretty scary stuff.
Thanks for the chat.
Take care.
Alright. Alright, I just have to go solve the slug puzzle. Oh, I've already looked at that. No, I wanted to... Am I missing something over here? No, already looked at that too. Okay. Die. Yeah, slug puzzle. Okay, I'm just stalling because I don't want to have to go deal with the slugs. Alright. So, this had to be solved with 1 slug, this had to be solved with 2. This is 3 and 4, so I should have enough. I'm probably just not doing this right. Oops, that's not what I was supposed to do. So there's the square. We got the square. Now we have to keep the square lit and do... Love the ghost hunter, man. He's actually okay with exploring explanations that aren't ghosts. Yes, I love him. For all the crap that he gets about being, like, ghost huntery. He's very, very, smart. See, level-headed, yeah. Yeah. No, I like him. Let's hope he isn't a criminal, because that would be very sad if our favorite character was a criminal. Okay, so with 4, I've got this. With 4 pieces, I need to get to 1. Let's see. I know the answer is right here, and I've got a... It's always ghosts. I'm just saying, if you turn it up, I'm just going to assume it's ghosts. The ghost hunter. True. Fair enough. Okay, well, that's how you get there. That's how you get there. 3, 2, 1 on this side and 7 on that side. So how do I make the transition without completely screwing everything else up? There we go.
Just open the stove in the dining car.
Hell yeah. I knew that if I looked at it long enough, it would have to be solvable. Back to the stove car. Those aren't real homecoming. They totally are. Gotcha. Every ghost hunter. Oh my god. It could be a whole separate series on the channel. Just some of the old, like, ghost hunting shows that I was big into in, like, middle school, high school. Hilarious. Can I bother the train conductor again?
Engineer, this better be Miss Gerard.
Well, actually,
Thank you. Yeah, I got there eventually. I was just like, ooh, how do I do this? What's this?
James Thurston.
Hereby agree to pay James Thurston the sum of $9 a week plus room and board in return for his services as an engineer of my train. Cool, so we know the guy's name. Let's go tell our friends.
Hey, how's it going?
I think I know the name of Jake Hurley's engineer. James Thurston.
Great! What else do you know about him?
Well, nothing.
I found the name. You
Good,
guys need to do
good.
something
Yeah,
else.
finding out more about him will give us something to do. We'll look into it.
Right?
Talk to you later.
You know where to find us.
Back already?
No, I'm not back
Sounds good.
already. Hang on. Frank, you know you love Nancy.
I'll let you get back to your writing.
All right then.
Okay, what else can be done? What other puzzles are solvable right now? I can't solve this because I need the combination. The eagle puzzle, I don't have. I only have 5 slugs. I'm gonna need 6 for that. So let's just see. Hardly doing anything, boys. Yeah.
What's up?
I won't keep you any longer.
Pleasure talking to you.
Alright, let me think. Unless there's a slug that I'm missing somewhere around here. Come on, walk. John Frank, you invited us here, so you better actually pull your weight and not leave leave your work to Nancy. Oh god, I'm gonna have to solve the Tino and Lori drama, aren't I? Is that what's keeping me behind, game? That's what's
Time
keeping
you
me
told
back.
You and Lori never went out, and she told me you did.
Don't you ever stop asking questions?
When people start answering them honestly,
I can't believe the game is doing this to
I
me.
dumped her, okay? I'm not proud of what I did. I'm not happy about what I did, but it's done. It's over. Now let's drop it.
If you didn't want to dump her, why did you?
You are incredibly irritating, you know that? I dumped her because...
Hey,
because
Francie
people
is
said going out
OTP.
with her would make me look bad. Said she was a joke. That no one took her
I
seriously.
think you make yourself
Said if I
look bad,
started hanging
Tino.
with her,
I don't
no
think
one
you
would
need
take
anybody's
me
help for that.
seriously. So I stopped calling.
Did you ever tell Lori any of this?
No. Now take a powder. I don't feel like talking anymore.
Alright, whatever. That's why this game is not letting me progress. I was trying to avoid the drama, and it's like, no, you're gonna do the drama thing. As me missing the 1930s, at least they paid her in the Great Depression. I know, right? Not this drama BS, said Nancy, right?
Yes?
Bye.
I'll be waiting.
Oh, I thought I could tell her something. Alright. I know there's something with this whole thing. And once I resolve it, I think the game is gonna be like, hey, you can do another thing now.
Ah, I can't stay mad at a fellow detective. What do you need?
Thanks for your help.
Helping people's what I'm all about.
Sure. Okay. I know that I can talk to Lori. I know at some point Tino and Lori make up, if I'm remembering correctly. Not that I care, but... Yeah, Nancy got off completely very lucky for the Great Depression. Most people did not have a good time in that time period.
Yes?
All right.
We'll talk
If
some
you're not
more
gonna
later.
talk to me, then what
As
do
soon as you figure it out, let me know.
All right. Well, maybe the Hardy Boys know where we're going at least. I really am tired of doing the animation where I have to go back and forth. How old is Lori? I guess she's supposed to be in her, like, 20s? Why, does Tino look way too old for her? Oh. Nancy got all the money in the Great Depression happened. Alright. Let's see. Frank, Joe, tell me you found
Hey,
something.
how's it going?
Were you able to find anything out about Jake's engineer, that James Thurston guy?
Good news and bad news.
Looks like
Good
15
news
who
is
looks
he had a
30.
wife
Yeah,
in
I think
Copper
she's
Gorge,
supposed to
so
be in her
he may have had
20s.
children.
The bad news
I think.
is our
I hope.
internet
I
service
hope.
provider stopped providing before we could use our cell phones to find out anything else.
Let's go with
That's
that.
okay. We can do more checking when we get to Copper Gorge.
All right. Yes, we've made it to Copper Gorge. That's what the game wanted. It wanted me to talk to Tino about his relationship. Lori's in her 20s. Yeah, I sure hope she is. She's supposed to be like a Paris Hilton type, I guess. So however old Paris Hilton was in 2005, let's go with that. All right, we can go places now.
Hey there! Welcome to Buell's
Oh.
Old Time Taffy House. Come on over here. Welcome, stranger. Listen, you by any chance get here on that private train what's parked out yonder?
As a matter of fact, yes, I did.
There's a rumor going around that Charlena Purcell's on board. Is that true?
As a matter of fact, yes, it is.
Hot dang if that don't beat all. I'll bet
Yeah,
those Singapore
yeah.
gals
Fuck
have a
Tino
Best
for a
ride
number of
ever.
reasons.
Did she get off the train too?
I don't think so. She's pretty busy.
Charlena Purcell herself right here in Copper Gorge, breathing the same air as me. Hot dang!
I have questions about the costume. One, it's probably very hot.
Come on in and take a gander at what life was like during the heyday
Go with her
of
being
Copper
24.
Gorge.
Yeah,
Ask
I can
yourself
live
some
with
of our
that.
Delicious homemade saltwater taffy.
So, this is some kind of museum?
Why, it's the best kind of museum, sister. It's free. You can gape and gawk and ooh and ah to your heart's content. Least you can till I close up.
Where'd all this stuff come from?
Been in the family for years. For centuries, in fact. See, Buell was my great-great-uncle. This building used to be his general store. During the glory days back in the 1880s, he commenced a pawnbrokering, so the miners Copper Gorge was crawling with back then could raise some cash to pay for grub and tools and such. But pretty soon, the mining boom went bust. And there was Uncle Buell, stuck with a whole store full of junk. Only it
A
wasn't
trunk full of
to him.
junk? No, that's a
Debris from
different
lost
game.
lives and broken dreams, is what he called it. Couldn't bring himself to get rid of it. So, he passed it on to his kin. My great-granddaddy's the one who come
Now
up with
you're
the
here in a
idea of
googly
turning
eye
the place
costume,
into a
yeah.
tourist attraction.
How do its eyes move? Is that where the person's hands are? I think it's just like, I think the eyes move like naturally when the headpiece moves. But I could be wrong.
And you make money by
I do
selling
have
taffy?
questions.
Tourists just love taffy. Especially when you dangle a free sample in front of them to get them hooked. Of course, it ain't really free. Some
Yeah, the
damn
arms
sticker
wiggle
costs
it,
you
yeah.
2 tokens, which you can get by winning both those games over there.
Are they hard?
Danged if I know. Come to think of it, I've never played them. But you're getting me off track here, missy. Fact of the matter is they're free. Less you go messing with the artifacts I got in here. Do that and you'll be head first in the nearest snowdrift before you know what hit you.
Do you by any chance have
Okay,
any of
okay,
Jake
calm
Hurley's
down.
things in here?
Jake who?
Hurley. He was a miner. I think he may have left a lamp and a pickaxe with your great-great-uncle.
Never heard of him. Of course, that don't mean his stuff's not here. Just means you're just gonna have to look around and see for yourself. But remember, Susie Q, don't touch.
Great
All
talking
right,
to you.
fine.
Be right here if you got any questions.
It sounds like one of the ponies from My Little Pony. I think this voice actor is the same one when you call the Chaco Canyon Cultural Center in game number 6. I'm pretty sure that's the same. Sounds like the same voice anyway. Excuse me. I have hiccups today. All right, let's play these 2 games and win some taffy. Oh, I've played games like this. This is like pachinko. But different and not as fun. I want to get... Oh, I'm gonna lose this one. I want to hit the yellow and not purple. That's what I need. Sorry. Alright, there's a trick to trying to hit over there. There we go. Oh, it's so inconveniently placed. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh. Oh, it's a nail biter. Oh, I lost. I won! Look at how close that was. It was very close. Alright, I have a coin. That was quite a fun game. Alright, here's the other game. It is a horse racing game. You just bet on a horse. And it's random chance whether you win or not. So my theory is that we should, as a chat, pick a number and just stick to that number. Until that number is, it has won. Be detected. Let me see if you can cuss. Unfortunately, there's no 69. Why is there a Yeti in a desert-themed game? I don't know. I mean, technically she said Snowdrift. So, like, I guess it's supposed to be, like, fall in Colorado. So it's actually not that weird, I guess. But yeah, I get what you mean. The motif is all off. Okay, fine, do one. All right. We'll bet on one. Come on, one. One lost. All right.
Rats.
He was number one. Come on, number one! Come on! Oh, man.
Loser.
Why is number 11 here instead of 13? I guess they're not in order, but you would think the numbers would be like 1, 5, 9, 11, 13. Anyway. The part of my brain that's like OCD is like, it's not in order!
Loser.
Should we switch to 5 or... once we switch to 5, 1 is gonna win, but let's try it. Yeah, my OCD hates this. It's not in order. 11 is just 2-1, so technically we won twice.
Loser.
At least we don't have to pay money to play this game. We'll do 11 next, if this one doesn't work out for us. Oh, this one's really not working out for us. Nope, we should have stuck with 1. We should have believed in him.
Phooey.
11 is cheating. Okay, I'm just gonna start picking 11 and keeping 11. Because eventually, they're all gonna win. So if you stick with 1, eventually you have to win. Oh, 11! Yay, 11! Nice, finally. Yeah, and it's game number 13, so we could have done 13 too. But either way, we won. So, save right here. Every time I finish doing something annoying, I'm like, let's save so I don't have to ever do this again.
Looks like to get some taffy on a stick, I'm going to need 2 different tokens.
Mm-hmm. You've got token number 1, and you've got token number 2. And we get some taffy on a stick. Great.
You still here?
It was
I
fun talking
am.
to you.
Be right here if you got any questions.
Think of the last time I actually had
This
taffy.
looks just like the insignia I saw on the train.
Ooh.
I'll bet this was Jake's trunk.
$11 does kind of look like Bob, but it'll never be Bob.
You still here?
Do you know what's in that old trunk over there?
Why? You ain't been fooling with it, have you?
Oh no, of course not. No, I just thought it might contain the lamp and pickaxe that I asked you about before.
Well, if it does, you can forget about him, 'cause it's locked. None of my kin have ever been able to figure out how to open it. Not even my cousin Alvin. And he went to junior college.
So it's never been opened?
Not since whoever owned it left it here.
I'd really like to see what's inside it.
Well, now, I certainly ain't gonna let you break it open if that's what you're getting at.
Oh no, I would never use force, believe me. But in order to try to get it open, I would have to, you know, touch it.
Hard cut to Nancy using a blade to cut into glass.
Unless...
The mascot
Tell
screams
you what,
guilty.
you get Charlene Purcell to come in here so's I can shake her hand, and I'll let you fiddle with that trunk till the kids come home.
You know what? I've got a better idea.
Now, what could be better than me coming face to face with the lady who writes the finest literature this here country's ever seen?
Well, that's just it.
The eyes moving
You
kind
would
of
just
stress me
meet
out.
her, you'd have nothing to show for it. Afterwards, she'd go her way and you go yours, and that would be it. But if you were to, say, get her autograph, well, then you'd have something to hang on the wall and brag about.
Okay. Make it so's I can meet her and get her autograph.
Oh,
Autograph.
The thing is, she's on a deadline, and if you take her away from her writing, she may fall behind. And if she falls behind, her publisher may pull the plug. And if her publisher pulls the plug, it could ruin her career. Do you really want to risk ruining Charlene Purcell's career?
Good heavens, of course not. All right, you
Yeah, I
just
hope
give me
he
Charlene's
wears the
autograph.
costume. Or
You
actually,
gotta
it's a
do.
she.
Just make
It's a
sure
girl.
she
I'm pretty
uses my
sure.
name. I want it real personal like.
You
But
bet.
they
Your name
use
is
their.
Fatima.
They
with
wear
an F.
the
None of
costume
that
everywhere.
weirdo PH stuff.
Okay,
Fatima.
Fatima, I'll be right back.
Fatima with an F. Nancy gaslighting. Look, we need to get into this trunk. It's important. Alright, let's go back to the train. Yeah. Oh, the Hardy Boys are gone. They must be out exploring.
More questions?
I met a huge fan of yours in town who'd really, really like your autograph. An autographed picture would be even better.
Imagine that. Me having fans way out here in the boonies. Well, I'm sure I have a picture around here somewhere. But what I don't have is a pen. Usually I just ask my assistant for one.
I have a pencil here somewhere.
Oh, the poor
Pencil won't
assistant.
do, dear. It has to be ink. See if you can borrow a pen from somebody.
Alright. Who has a pen? At least the train is stationary now, so it's not as terrifying to have to switch cars. Do you have a pen, John?
I really, really need a pen. Could I borrow
Yes,
one
like
from
Gatekeep
you?
Girl Boss, Nancy
Sorry.
sure learned a lot in the 1930s. Yep.
I'll let you get back to work.
Goodbye.
What's going on?
Do you by any chance have a pen I could borrow?
Why, I'm surprised at you. Don't you know that every detective should carry a pen?
I have a pen.
Actually, I carry a pencil.
Well, as it happens, I got lots of pens. Tell you what, if you can play that Leaping Lizards game I found over there and do better than I did when I played it, which shouldn't be that hard seeing as how smart you are, I'll give you a pen. What do you say?
Yeah, it does feel like a crime
Sounds good to
is
me.
bound to happen
Okay,
on a
the
train.
object of the game is to get rid of as many lizards as you can by jumping them with other lizards until you can't jump anymore. Last time I played, I wound up with just 5 lizards. If you can wind up with only 4, the pen's yours.
Okay, so I need to wind up with 4 lizards. All right, let's see. Hmm. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Tina likes the ice cream. I don't think lizards are that bad. My mom hates any kind of creepy crawly, and she's just like, I tend to love like little lizards and things, and she's like, ew. All right. But let's see if I can unfuck it up.
I did it!
There, that's 4.
Talk about luck. Here's your pen.
Yeah, let's all bully Tino. That's fair. There it is. Teenage girl to win a game for him because he can't figure it out. Well, so he did it, and his high score, like the best he could do, was 5. So he basically wanted Nancy to look like an idiot. I think he just wanted to be like, "Oh, I can do better than you," but Nancy is smarter than him. So
What else can I do for you?
I think it's like Tex when he's like, "Oh, I just thought it'd be good for a laugh," but then Nancy was really good at it. So I think that's what he was going for. Or something. But either way, we did it. We have a pen. Let's go back to Charlena.
Have you found a pen so I can autograph that picture?
I got it from Tino. You can keep it.
The only way he could do it was with
Have
this
it
game.
say,
Yeah,
"To
he's such an idiot.
Fatima." That'd be great.
He's the worst.
There you
That
go.
picture. Oh, wow. That is quite a glamour shot.
Anything else?
Maybe some stuff. I feel like
I'll let you go.
My publisher.
he's the
thanks.
kind of guy that like wears way too much cologne. You know, the guys that like you can kind of smell them before you see them. Like you shake their hand and then you smell like their cologne for the rest of the day. He has that energy.
Hey, Nancy.
Oh. My boys.
There you are. We've been looking for you.
Yeah, you won't believe the lucky break we caught.
Lucky break? Hey, that was the result of good old-fashioned detective work.
It was the result of your insisting we stop for a cheese.
Yes, the psych guy was a
Guys,
better
what's
person than
going
Tino.
on?
That's how
Well, it
bad
turns
Tino
out
is.
that a grandchild
I know
of
the
Jake's the
photo.
engineer still lives around here.
What's more, he hangs out at the local diner. Comes in every day.
Apparently, he's pretty ancient.
Ah, and you found that out when you stopped there so Joe could get a hamburger.
Cheeseburger.
The thing is, the owner of
That's
the diner
extreme
wouldn't agree to put
close-up.
the guy out unless one of us fills in for a short order cook.
He's got to go home and wait for the cable guy or something.
And since Joe here barely knows how to boil water, guess who got the job?
Way to go, Frank.
Oh, and get this. Balducci convinced Lori that Jake's mine is somewhere right here in Copper Gorge, so he, Lori, and John Gray are hiking up the mountain out there even as we speak.
Like that bumblebrain's gonna find anything.
Sounds like now might be a good time to do some serious poking around on the train.
Good thought.
Hey, I better get going. Wish me luck.
I'll go with you. You can make me a cheeseburger.
Yay, Hardy Boys being helpful friends. Yeah, Tino's got nothing that makes me like him at all.
Something better, an autographed picture.
Hot dang! She
Helpful
spelled
Hardy
my
Boys,
name
yes.
Right and everything.
Yeah, we
Go
didn't even
ahead,
have to
little
tell
missy.
her.
Have a go at that trunk. Whatever's inside it's all yours.
All right.
I need to match that shape.
All right. Except we don't know... I don't think we know how to get into this, right? Can I just try the silver thing again? It's worth a shot, I guess. Red, purple, yellow. Nope, I guess I'm gonna have to find a different thing. All right, give me 1 second. This is why they're the boys. Hardy Boys actually contribute at last. Yeah. I can continue ship Francie. Yes. Francie is endgame. Alright, let me go look around. Whoop.
There we go.
Is she putting the picture up? She did. She put the picture up there. I wanted to look at it closely. Oh well. Bless her. Alright, so now that everybody's gone, except for Charlena, do some snooping in places where we couldn't snoop. Did you try orange, blue, green, red, purple, yellow? Yes, I did. That is what I tried, and that didn't seem, it didn't want to take that. Can I look over here at his stuff? No, I guess I can't. Okay. Let me do this. Alright. We get to play a song. Where's the sheet music that I found? There it is. Snowy Mountains that explains the Yeti. Yeah. Yes, your way. You're bound to find the right combination eventually. Yeah, true. I've lived my life, it hasn't failed me yet. Fair, that's a mood. Okay. G, G, E. Okay, so C, D, E, F, G. Did I do it right? I did it right! Yay! It's creepy old mansions with dusty rooms before. Yeah, this one is technically a creepy old train, like from the 1800s. It's very creepy. Welcome, Tony. Shave and a haircut. 2 bits. Yeah, Nancy and the Scooby Mystery Incorporated would be pretty epic. Not gonna lie. Alright. Alright, let's see. Tino's gone, so let's look around here. Alright. So we just take a little bit of that and just put that in our bag. Carbon. I guess it's carbon. Oh, and here's this. There's another. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5. Nice. Can I look at anything else on his desk? I don't think I can. Oh well. Alright. I don't think I need to go look in Laurie's room for anything. It's not like Fred, but he'll win her over by the end with his innocent love for Trap. Yeah, that's very true. So we have the spyglass. We need the pickaxe. Oh, there's another thing we need to do while we're in Copper Gorge. Yeah, train is cool. We haven't seen a train in the series yet.
You didn't go on Tino's expedition to Jake's mine?
Please. The man barely knows where his head is. If he's the one who finds that mine...
Yeah, that would be really cool.
I should get going.
Remember, if it's juicy, I want to know about it.
Alright. So let's see. We've got to go. Because remember it said go to Copper Gorge and pay your respects? This is where she's buried.
Yes?
You startled me. Do you work here?
I do. Are you looking for someone?
Yes. Camille Hurley. She died back in the 1800s.
Ah, Camille. Beautiful crypt. Wonderful view.
Yeah. That'd be really fun.
Buried her must have loved her very much.
May I go inside it?
You may, but unfortunately you can't.
Why not?
I accidentally dropped the key down the grate that's in front of the crypt. If you can retrieve it, you can keep it. I'm having another one made. But if you do go into the crypt, just remember, you won't be alone.
Great. Yeah, think about this. Nancy, the Hardy Boys, and the Mystery Inc. gang all at, like, a crime fighters convention.
Well, there's the key.
But I have Taffy.
I need something long and sticky.
I have Taffy. There we go.
Gotcha.
Key. Now give Tino the taffy and make him eat it after it's been in the gravel. In a graveyard, you're never alone. Very true. Figures out how to escape herself, yes. There's ever been Scooby-Doo and Sherlock. There should be, though. Another slug, yes. Okay. Alright, so here's the crypt. Okay, one of these is definitely the combination to the thingy, but which one? Oh, and this one, copper. Okay. So let's see. Copper is copper. Is this copper? I think CU stands for copper. Green, red, purple, yellow, orange, blue. Green, red, purple, yellow, orange, blue.
This indentation looks familiar.
You know why it looks familiar. Hi, Chris. Welcome. Green, red, purple, yellow, orange, blue. Oh, don't open the crypt. Is it the crypt? Oh, okay. Oh, it's just the gemstones. Now we have all the gemstones. Okay. Did you ever see the movie Murdered by Death? No, I never saw that. A bunch of famous movie detectives getting invited to a dinner party. I'll have to look at that. That sounds fantastic. Elementary, my dear Shaggy. Yes. Scooby and Holmes have met a few times. Interesting. I'll have to look that up. Alright, which one would be Jake Hurley's trunk, though? There's gotta be something that tells me. Pickaxe. To open what's locked, lead is the key. Lead is the key. Okay. So which one of these is lead? Someone do some... Well, I can go back to the train. I'll go back. Figure out what lead is represented by. PB. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I should have just stayed in place, sorry. That is PB. Thank you, Ellery. Appreciate it. That's what I know about lead. Yes, yeah, lead is heavy.
This better be Miss Gerard.
Well, actually...
Forget it.
Okay. He doesn't like me very much. Whoops. Or he doesn't like Nancy very much. But what do you know about Zeppelin? Oh, Tino looks like Uncle Jesse. That's kind of depressing. I see it. I get where you're coming from, but I love Uncle Jesse.
I need to match that shape.
Okay. Oh, I forgot a step. Hang on. I forgot a step. My brain's getting ahead of me. 3? Pinball wizard time. Red, green, blue, orange. Red, green, blue, orange, or... Yeah, yellow, purple. Yellow, purple. If Uncle Jesse lost hope and decided to embrace the dark side, yeah, like Uncle Jesse's evil counterpart. Alright. Right, we're back on track.
Something fits in here.
You know what fits there. Nancy Marie Heloise. All right. Red, green, blue, orange, yellow, purple. Nice.
Well, here's Jake's lamp. Another slug. Could
Nice.
come in handy.
If Uncle Jesse was married to real life Aunt Becky. Yeah, I love
Where's
that.
his pickaxe?
Uncle Jesse's evil twin, yes. Oh, the pickaxe is gone.
Welcome back.
Have you by any chance ever come across a pickaxe that had the initials JH carved into it?
Hmm.
Because it used to belong to Jake Hurley, and I really, really need it. I thought it would be in that old trunk, but it wasn't.
You got that trunk open? Wait till I tell Cousin
Yeah.
Alvin. He thinks he's so smart. As for that pickaxe, so happens I got it upstairs in my kitchen. Use it to open the coconuts Aunt Lucy sends me every year from Hawaii.
Do you think I could have it?
Why, no, you can't have it. How would I open them coconuts?
Yeah, let's give him a tragic backstory. He needs, like, something really good to get us to like him.
But your great-great-uncle, do you really think Buell would approve of you using something that belonged to some poor miner to open coconuts?
Oh, okay. I'll let you have the pickaxe. After you do something for me.
All right.
Sure.
I got a bunch of taffy over there what needs sorting. Just follow the directions.
Ooh,
that are
sorting
posted on the
puzzles. I
sheet.
love sorting
Them
puzzles.
belts get moving pretty fast, so you gotta keep your wits about you. While you're doing that, I'll fetch that pickaxe.
You got a deal.
Okay. Load and save right here. Oh, God.
Wax paper for the taffy.
All right, I'm gonna need that wax paper, but let's do this first. Okay, banana, mango. Gross, banana. Banana, mango, strawberry, apple, blueberry, grape. So pretty self-explanatory. And then these two are rejects. Anything multicolored is a reject. So this is strawberry, blueberry, grape, blueberry. That's a reject. Strawberry. Grape. I don't like grape flavoring. I always had to take grape Benadryl as a kid, and so it's like ruined grape flavoring for me. Oh, these are all rejects. What the hell is the machine doing? There we go. Green is apple. I think the blueberry ones would be good. I want to try the blueberry. Not banana, though. Banana's the worst. All right, perfect score.
I did it.
Nice. I sure hope it's as good at ASMR as sorting puzzles in the past game. It's not quite as good, but it is nice that's sorted. Juice, fruits, next, etc. But I don't like actual grapes. Interesting. I'm the other way around. I like fresh grapes. I just don't like the flavoring just because it reminds me of the... Yeah. Why can't I take the wax paper? I need the wax paper. I need this wax paper. Huh. Oh, we can come back. So I must just not know that I need it yet.
Got that taffy sorted?
No problem. That was easy.
You sneaked
Yeah.
any freebies while you were at it?
Children's grape Benadryl kind of ruined
was pretty tempting,
grape
but
flavoring for me.
nope, I sure didn't.
Well, ain't you the goody two-shoes? Truth is, wouldn't have minded too much if you had, long as you fessed up to it. Here's the pickaxe. Cracked the handle pretty bad on the last batch of coconuts. You
The
sure
mango
you
would
want
also be good.
Positive.
Really safe choice in flavor, yeah. Same with cranberries. I like cranberry juice, cranberry sauce, jellied kind. Don't like cranberries. Interesting. My mom makes really good homemade cranberry sauce, which I
won't.
thought
Thank you.
you would think would be like texture as like a texture thing, kind of bad, but
Hello?
Hey, it's Frank. I'm in the kitchen of the diner playing short order cook.
Has
Oh.
that grandchild of Jake's engineer showed up yet?
Just came in with
Hey,
this
we get to
lady
play
who's
as
even
Frank.
older than he is. And get this. He's a retired miner, so every time I finish an order and ring the pickup bell, he thinks it's the mine shaft elevator bell. And for some reason, it makes him start telling his lady friend about his grandfather.
yeah, cherry flavored Benadryl also bad.
James Thurston?
Exactly. Of course, 5 seconds later, he's rambling on about something totally unrelated, but I just fill an order, ring the bell, and ding, he picks up right where he left off. That is,
Nice.
unless I fill the order wrong and the waitress chews me out. She's got a voice like a chainsaw. Very distracting.
Sounds like you better keep your ears open and your nose to the grindstone.
I am.
Listen
Just
to your
wanted keep it
girlfriend.
Well, good luck.
posted. Thanks. Talk to you soon.
Ooh, you like black licorice. Controversial. My grandmother loves black licorice. Like her favorite thing. This is Frank. No, Frank is Frank and Joe Hardy. The ghost guy is John Gray. Alright, so we've got to make some burgers. Volcano burger. Onions, jalapenos, hot mustard, bacon, and cheese. That actually sounds pretty good. Bacon's up here. And cheese. And we ring the bell. There we go.
So do you know what you want to order yet, Edna?
Yeah, we did switch perspectives.
Did I tell you that my granddaddy was the engineer on a private train owned by one of the richest men? that
Classic.
ever
Lettuce,
passed
tomato,
the
pickles, mayo,
Copper Bar?
ketchup.
Jake Hurley was his name. Yes, sir, my granddaddy was Jake's private engineer for more than 25 years. Told my dad that
Interesting.
there's
You
no
don't
any
say.
crazier than Jake Hurley, or any nicer.
Mustard should go on a
My
classic
granddaddy
burger.
really well and told him stuff. Yes, sir, Jake Hurley told my granddaddy
It peeps,
things he
too.
never told another living soul. Not
You ever
even
put them in the
his
microwave and watch them
grandmother
swell up? Avocado,
Camille
tomato,
was her name. Camille
fruit
Frey.
jelly, pineapple,
Frey.
cheese, and mayo. What
Of course, she died so young
abomination.
before Jake
Okay.
didn't have time to tell her anything. According to my granddaddy, one summer day she had
Mayo.
a dizzy spell and
Fruit
fell
jelly,
into her
pineapple, cheese, and
Didn't take
mayo.
long to
What
get
a...
dizzy, and sometimes in the summer, when they were going through the
This
desert,
is abhorrent.
the train would be just like an oven. Anyway, Granddad said she got right up.
Pickles with
afterwards
that. God
and
help
was
you if I
okay.
see mayo. I love
They
mayo.
found her in her room, dead as a
Fruit's fresh, but I cannot stand the
Now, there's
texture of
another
whole fruit
expression that kind of
preserves.
makes you wonder. Dead as a doornail. How can
Yeah,
something
yeah.
be dead if it was never alive to begin
Uh,
with? And why
what's
a
the last
doornail?
thing? Mayo.
Why not something else that begins with a
Oh,
D?
they want mayo on this one.
Dish rag or dust mop. Dead. The way my granddaddy died, that was kind of strange too. I ever tell you how my granddaddy
Everything
died?
minus the peas, which are pickles,
My
peanut
dad
butter,
came home from
pineapple,
school
and
one day
pickled
to find a
herring.
railroad official telling
Okay,
his mom that
so-
my granddad been found dead in Blue Moon Canyon, Nevada.
Let's say
He was in the engine of Jake Hurley's
But
train,
not
just kinda
peppers,
slumped
'cause this is
over with his
jalapeno
hand
peppers.
still on the
Alright.
throttle. The strange thing is, nobody else was on board the train. Yet the door to the engine was locked and barred. It was like Granddad was trying to keep someone out, like he was running from something. Like something finally scared him so bad his heart just stopped. Of course, he was in his 60s at the time, and back then that was old. Doesn't seem so old now, does it, Edna? Here I am pushing 93 and still spry as a spring chicken. Spring chicken! Now, where
customers
do you
choose
suppose
death
that
for the...
expression
Yes,
came
yes,
from?
yes, they
Why
do.
not spring goose?
Hamburger is a
Summer
torture
chicken.
technique, yeah.
Ah, life's just one puzzlement after another, isn't it, Edna? I ever tell you about the mine my granddad...
Chef's choice, hell yeah. Okay.
A couple years before he died,
jeez.
Granddad told my daddy that Jake found a vein in the mountains somewhere and was mining it all by himself, so no one would steal it out from
So
him.
when I was a kid,
He wouldn't
speaking
even
of
tell Granddad where the mine
fruits
was.
and things that we
What
like
he
and don't
would
like,
is have Granddad
my
ride the train
cousin,
real slow
his
so
thing
he
was
could
he
jump
loved to
off
put
without
maraschino
Granddad
cherries
seeing
in
it.
milk,
Then Granddad would pick 'em off
and
at
he
a
like
prearranged spot a few
did
days
this to
later.
my milk one day, and like I think he thought I was gonna love it, but it made me so nauseous, and for the longest time I could not eat maraschino cherries.
Haircut at that shop of his now? $20! But what's even crazier is people are actually paying him that. I told him the only
Ooh,
way I
Chinese
paid
food.
20 bucks would
Ooh,
be if I
yum.
came in
What's
with
your go-to
10
when you get
down the
Chinese?
money.
I love
He just laughed and
beef
said
and
I was a
broccoli
crazy
and
one.
crab rangoons.
20 bucks for a haircut?
My favorite.
What is this world coming to?
Well, let's do some hot mustard. Hot mustard's kind of bomb. Sorry, I'm having too much fun. Ooh, with broccoli. Nice. General Tso's. Ooh, that's good too. Crab rangoons are the best. I do love crab rangoons. Found a recipe to make them myself, and I'm very excited to try it. Dumplings are also good. Okay, sorry. I'm done.
But the craziest thing Jake Hurley ever did was tell
Orange
Granddad
peel
the
chicken and
secret
lo mein
to
noodles.
finding his mine.
Ooh, yes, spring rolls. All of that is good. Chinese food is just good.
Eventually, my
Just
dad,
straight up.
he told me, and it was so bizarre that I remember it to this day. Though I sure don't understand how it'd help anybody find his mine. But since my daddy didn't tell me not to tell anybody, this is what crazy Jake Hurley told Granddad.
I love loopholes and promises.
The eye of the tiger is fixed on a star. Zircon lies in fingers that scar. Amethyst floats in a hand from the deep. Citrine is what the foul mouth shall keep. Tourmaline by a soft arm is ensnared. Peridot rests at the foot of the mare.
The eye of the tiger is fixed on a star. Zircon lies in fingers that scar. Amethyst floats in a hand from the deep. Citrine is what the foul mouth shall keep. Tourmaline by a soft arm is ensnared. Peridot rests at the foot of the mare?
Frank, are you sure that's what he said?
I'm positive.
Technically Peridot, because that's technically what we named our cat Perry. She's named Peridot because she has these really green eyes. And we called her Miss Peridot, and that quickly became Perry. So I think it's Peridot. But I'm bad at pronouncing things, so maybe that's just me. Yeah, I'm a little intimidated, but I do want to try it.
Are you sure that's all he said?
Look, this guy was old, okay? I mean, we're talking Jurassic. And
Ouch.
guys that old don't joke around. They don't have time to. What you
Ouch.
just heard is what I heard, word for word.
Oh, fried rice, also very good. Read food choices. These customers' orders are used to dip chip cookies into Sprite. Ooh, that is quite interesting. I am big on French fries dipped in chocolate Frosties from Wendy's.
Got anything else?
I almost forgot.
That's
You
kind of a
gotta
normal
check this
thing
out.
here, though.
It's
I don't
just
know
an
how
old
weird that
letter,
is.
Frank. You bet it's an old letter. From Samuel Clemens.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Where'd you get this?
I found it in the caboose.
Apparently, he and Jake were pen pals.
Wonton
Wish I
soup
had
is
a
also
famous
good.
writer for a pen pal.
Samuel Clemens. He was friends with Mark Twain.
When Joe gave it to me, I about flipped. I know I should turn it over to Lori, and I will, but it's just so darn cool.
I still don't see what the big deal is. I mean,
Oh,
it's not like
God.
it's
Has
Mark
anybody
Twain or
seen Joe? Has anybody seen The Adventures of Mark Twain, that weird claymation thing? Because I've been trying to get around to covering it for a while, and I just can't work up the nerve. It terrifies me. They have a new Frosty cereal. Tried it. It's okay. Oh, yeah. Natasha tried it, and she said
I should get going.
basically what you
That
said.
would
It's
be
Cocoa Puffs with little tiny marshmallows. She also said she felt like the flavor kind of wears off really quickly, but other than that, she said it was really good. Yeah, apparently, what is it? Is it Skittles? There's some company that's trying to make like a fruity cereal that is meant to taste good with orange juice poured over it, and it just sounds horrific. What am I going to do? I need to get off the train. I still have stuff I need to do off the train. I'm a little concerned that I didn't get to get wax paper, because I need it. My head around the fact that they made They made a baby shark cereal? That's so weird. Yeah, when I was at Con, the last time I was at Con, like every party I went to, or I should say walked through, because I wasn't going to most of them, but they were all playing Baby Shark remixes, and I'm like, why though? Why are we doing this? Why is this what we've chosen to do?
In the letter he wrote to his niece, Jake said she should go to Camille's grave and let Camille's goodness rub off on her. Rub as in rubbing, maybe?
Yeah, so we need to do some, what am I trying to say? Tracings, I guess? Part of this game is that Nancy can only get off the train from a specific car. True. That's very true. Can I go back in here? Please let me go back in. Thank you.
Would you mind if I took a piece
There
of
we
wax
go.
paper?
Guess I could let you have a piece.
Oh, Nancy, you're telling me you put butter in your pocket the other day, but you're not going to take some random wax paper? Could I have a piece? Takes the rest of the roll. Yeah, I didn't think about that. She can only get off the train up at the front. That is weird. I guess it's a custom train, so, like, Jake built it that way, but, like, why? Alright, let's do this. And we have a pencil. The game just kind of gave us a pencil just to be nice about it. Wisdom. Charity. Purity. Yeah, Nancy does put butter in her pockets and just kind of lives like that. Antique trains, and she should be able to get off at any of those outdoor points. Yeah, no, you're totally right. I think they just messed up in the development, but I'm gonna, I guess, assume that because this train was custom, Jake was weird and wanted you to only be able to get off. It feels like a hazard. That probably shouldn't be for, like, safety reasons, right? Like, you should be able to get off at any car. I mean, technically, I don't know why Nancy doesn't just, like, jump off when she's, like, switching cars. Like, it's kind of weird she only goes out that way. Wisdom, charity, purity, eternity? Okay. So this over here, we can solve this now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So wisdom, charity, eternity, purity. We're gonna have to translate those into numbers, and I'll accept that it's custom lore, but it's really dangerous. If it were, it would be extremely dangerous. It's a terrible idea. I can't remember the last time I ate cereal. I used to eat cereal constantly. Being a weirdo that put butter in her pockets. Really, your boys? I think Frank's got too big of a crush to do it, and Joe probably just doesn't notice. Alright, this is not what I'm looking at. I need this. Okay. Wisdom is the owl. Let me just write this down. Owl. Charity is the dove. Eternity is the... Where's eternity? Eternity. Eternity is the crown. Waffle crisp 2 months back. Oh, nice. I used to love Cookie Crisps as a kid. Does anybody remember Cookie Crisps? It used to be my jam. Purity. Where's purity? Carp. Frank is incredible. Yes. Yeah, Cookie Crisps are good. Okay. Hope I did that right. Wisdom, charity, eternity, purity. Okay. So let's find out what those symbols translate to over here. Wisdom, it would be 7. I'm running out of space. I'm about to have to start a new notepad. Wisdom, or a piece of notepaper. Where's the dove? 9. 7, 9. The crown is 6. 7, 9, 6. 3. Okay, let's try that and see if that's the right combination. Lamb for the first time in years. I've never seen it. I should see it. I really should. Oops. 7, 9, 6, 3. There we go.
Why am I not surprised?
You shouldn't be surprised. There's so many pipes. Wait, that can't be right. So that has to go like that. Hang on. Oh gosh, no! Nancy! Nancy Marie Heloise Drew! Ugh. Raisin Bran Crunch is underrated. I'm not big on raisins. I'm really weird with, like, sweet stuff. But if you're into raisins, I'm sure Raisin Bran Crunch is the absolute shit.
That should do it.
Nice. What's Shazam? It's a real piece of shit. Actually, I've heard, like, remarkably positive things from Shazam, and I'm like, really? Hey, welcome to the chat! I'm so happy you can be here. We are playing game number 13. And it's been a lot. There's a crime on a train. An old-timey train. Alright. I've got to get the eagle. The eagle was 2, right? God, my notes are so messy. Yeah, eagle's 2. So I've got to get 2 with using 6 slugs. So, Yeah, that was actually not as hard as I thought it was gonna be. Ooh, Tim Tams are so good. We've just, like, recently discovered Tim Tams in America just within the past few years, and they're so good. Give Nancy a double bear. Yes, yes. Nancy is, you know, she has to have 2. Just that kind of person. Now we can solve the other puzzle. The other pipe puzzle. A lot of going back and forth up and down the train. This should be the last pipe puzzle that we need to do, thankfully. So that's good.
And naturally, we have still more pipes.
Nancy's just like, why? Nancy's like, who's done this? I want to talk to them. I think that's gonna be correct, but I can try it. Oh, this has to be like that, which means this has to be like that. Alright. We'll work on this in a second. Hmm. Ooh, I've never heard of that, Laser. That sounds good. Nancy wants to talk to the manager. She does. Yeah, you can get Tim Tams on Amazon. I'm pretty sure that's where... I might be able to find Tim Tams in, like, Walmart the last time I got them. Can't remember, though. No, that's not right. Damn it all. So close. Okay. That has to go like that, and that has to go like that. So this has to... That can't go like that. I'm so confused. And I'd like to cry. There we go. Figured it out. I got it. I'd like to talk to the agent of Chaos that designed this train to have one exit and a metric ton of pipe-based puzzles. Nancy Marie Eloise Drew, yes. Ooh, that sounds good too. I'm gonna have to go eat something once we get off stream because now I'm just getting hungry.
Hey, how's it going?
See you soon.
You know where to find us.
I like that Frank's rocking the bubble vests. Alright, let's see. Now that those are all connected, we should be able
Sounds
to
like steam from the
earn
engine is
this.
moving through those pipes now.
Thank God. Yeah, the confusion usually happens right before I figure it out. The extreme level of confusion is always right before you get to the right answer. I have tried fairy bread. Pretty good. Where am I going? That's not where I'm... This is not where I'm going. I just like John, and I just want to talk to John.
What's up?
I hear Tino took you and Lori for a little hike today.
Don't remind me. Turns out Tino had no idea where he was going. Good thing for him, my fingers were frozen stiff. Otherwise, I would have strangled him.
I won't keep you any longer.
Goodbye.
Cool. Can I give Tino shit about being a dumbass again? Because I really want to do that. Hate Tino. You all know why we call him Tino Balducci now.
What's going on?
So, how did your expedition to Jake's mine turn out?
Well, as you may or may not have heard, I didn't
Remarkably
find
simple.
the mine. But at least now I know where it isn't, which is just as good as knowing where it is. Sorta.
You've been a big help.
Don't mention it.
That's my grandma. She has a great recipe for what she calls thumbprint cookies, which are the circle cookies with the jam in the middle. Okay. So now we've got steam coming back here, much like in Blackmore Manor. We've got some of the components that we need. So there's this. Piece of bread folded in half, essentially. I love it. Lamp
Jake said a
goes
spyglass
here.
looks like that goes there.
And then we need this in the lamp to make it work. And then it's a spyglass. Here's the spyglass.
There. It should work now.
Okay, let's try this. Of course.
Oh, no. What I need is some duct tape.
Duct tape! It's an emergency, I need duct tape. Feel free to strangle him when they thaw out, John. I won't tell anyone. Yeah, we'll cover. We'll look the other way. Alright, if I'm remembering correctly, I think the duct tape is in this locked box in John's, car.
What's up?
Would you by any chance have any duct tape?
Got some right there in my gearbox. That's the good news. The bad news is, I can't open the box. It's an antique lockbox that I found in this abandoned monastery I scoped out on my show.
That's cool as
last year.
shit, dude.
You can open it with either the key, which I just discovered I forgot to bring with
Yeah,
me,
we would,
or
but
the
Nancy wouldn't
combination,
allow it.
which you're
You're right.
supposed to be able to figure out just by looking at the box. Fortunately, I didn't put anything critical in there. I've never tried to open it without the key, but if you want that duct tape, go ahead and give it a shot.
Thanks, I think I will.
If you get it open, the duct tape's all yours.
I bet the animals should start from the left shore.
Oh. Okay, so like this. Oh, I remember this. This is like that puzzle. It's like you've got 3 animals, and you've got to get them across the river, but you can only take one at a time. And the dog will eat the cat if you leave him alone, and the cat will eat the bird if you leave him alone. So how do you do it? I remember how to do this, kind of. So the animals start here. You take the cat. You drop the cat off alone. Then you go back. You get the bird. Wait. You get the bird? You get the dog. Yeah, you get the dog. You come back. You take the cat back with you. Put the cat back. You take the bird. You leave the bird with the dog. Missed a step. Hang on, I gotta start over. I missed one. Okay, so start here. Cat. Cat goes there. Take... What is chicken salt? Asking as a dumb American. Where was I? Leave the cat. I feel kind of sad leaving the cat all by himself. Okay, go and get the dog. Drop off the dog, take the cat. Drop off the cat, take the bird. Do. Yeah, there we go. I got it open. Just frame British Jane for it and Nancy won't question a thing. Yeah, I feel like that's just karma. I love that he found this cool box in a abandoned monastery and he keeps duct tape in it. Okay.
There, good as new. Well, sorta.
Sort of. It'll work. Turn that yet? Okay. Chicken salt is chicken flavored salt. It's slightly yellow in color. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, we don't have that in America. That's cool. Is it true that peanut butter is a specifically American thing? Or like that we're way into it? Because we eat peanut butter with everything here.
Before you say anything, I just want to say thank you.
For what?
Tino came to see me. He said you'd made him realize what a jerk he'd been for dumping me, and then he asked me out. Isn't that great? He said he doesn't care what anybody else thinks. He thinks we make the perfect couple.
Well, I can't argue with him there.
So what do you want?
I hear Tino took you and John on a trek to Jake's mine.
Jake's mine, my eye. We went tramping through the snow, lugging all this equipment John insisted on bringing, and where do we end up? At this teeny tiny, half-rotten, tumble-down outhouse.
He led you to an outhouse?
Well, he said it was the opening to a mine shaft, but then John said if it was, shouldn't the hole be going into the mountain instead of just down? So they stood there arguing until Tino finally grabbed a shovel, went inside, and started digging. What he found was definitely not gold.
Ooh.
Did he apologize?
Of course not. If he didn't have such nice eyes, the man would be a total zero.
We'll talk some more later.
Keep me posted.
Maybe this will make Tino a better person. Maybe Santa is real too. Okay, what are we doing now? Oh, I know what we're doing. We need to put all of the little gemstones in place. The eye of the tiger is fixed on a star. Tiger's eye goes on the little star. Starfish thingy. Zircon. Which one? Shit, I forget which one Zircon is. Let me go check real quick. It's right here. Tito is the worst. Wait, what's a Lamington? Now I need to know. Alright, that's amethyst, I know that. That's citrine, that's tiger's eye. Zircon is the pale yellowy one. And tourmaline is that one. That's, and peridot is green. Okay. Yeah, Zircon, yeah, that one's Zircon. I was gonna say, I don't have one that looks like that. I have done the Tim Tam slams. Tim Tams are good. America needs to embrace Tim Tams more. Update on the cake front. Add salt. Ooh, completely forgot about that. Is it like add salt to, you know, just make it like to tweak it, or is it like it's completely terrible? Because if not, I might just do it. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to decide on whether I want to do it exactly the way that it's supposed to be or in the game and just live with the consequences, or if I want to try to make it good. Alright, this one's amethyst. Lamington is a sponge cake rectangle dipped in chocolate sauce and covered in ooh, coconut. Ooh, that sounds really good, actually. Train goes there. That does sound really good. This will... Yeah, at some point in my life I'll try Vegemite. Americans are just so traumatized by the idea of Vegemite. And like maybe I'm just doing it wrong.
Whoa, looks like I did something right.
Hell yeah. Alright. I think we're finally about to get all this shit working. Ooh, chocolate sauce sounds really good, though. Wait, to do exactly like the game tells you. If it's good, it's a surprise. Fair enough. Edible, but it's just white bread with frosting. Okay. Alright, did I do everything right? We have 4, we have 5. Yes!
And we have liftoff.
We have a cutscene. Well, I think we kind of like wish we were Australia. I just think we don't understand Australia as a nation. But America is really bad at understanding anybody that is in America. Whoa. Is nobody coming to check? Nobody's hearing this? Salt would help activate the baking powder unless you don't see. Okay, okay. Fair enough. I'll sneak some salt in there when I do it. And just for we wish we were them, but we also picked them. Oh, we have another
That's
place
where
to
Jake's
go.
mine is.
Crab rape.
Don't you look
That's
all
gonna be my
excited.
head forever
What's
now.
up?
I think I know where Jake's mine is. Tell the engineer to head for a place in Nevada called Brimstone Canyon.
Way to go! I knew you could do it, Francie.
Not Francie, Nancy.
Here's the deal. When we get there, I'm going to make sure that you get to be the first
That's
one
true,
to check
Vincent.
out the mine. I'll call
I don't know why
everyone together in
Americans
the
think
dining hall, and
we've
while
got it all
we're in
figured out,
there,
because
you
we're
slip off the train.
not.
Will 10 minutes be enough of a head start?
Sure.
That'd be great.
Think of it as your reward. Of course, anything you find in the mine is, well, mine. So if I find out that you've taken something without telling me, let's just say things could get ugly.
Oh, well,
Don't get your
okay.
hopes up too high.
Doesn't
The
she kind
mine
of look
might be
like Cameron
totally
Diaz a
worthless,
little
you know.
bit?
I know.
Maybe it's the
but
hair.
I have the feeling that thanks to you, we are about to discover something huge. Great job, Amy.
Thank you.
She deserves Tino after all. Yeah. Nancy's like, well, you got me there. You are the perfect couple. Okay, so we're very close to solving the game. Yes. Oh my god. Visiting Australia would be the dream. Australia is so beautiful.
Sounds like the train's leaving.
Oh
Is it
god.
going?
We're
Joe
stranded.
will make sure it comes back for me. I hope.
Lori is the worst, but she ships Francie. Yes, she does. She really does. So unfortunately, we agree on that. Okay, so we're close to beating the game, you guys. So give me some guesses. What do you think? Yeah, we're stranded. We are a little bit sort of stranded, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. Okay, where am I going? Oh, really? 2 guess and check puzzles in the same game? The guy with the hair. Okay. We have broken into the mine. Hey.
Oh, right. This is the entrance to Jake's mine. Whoa, what's going on here? Jake's
Okay.
color wheel seems to be pointing toward purple. Wow, glowing lizards. Cool.
Leaping lizards. Alright, let's see. What am I doing? Sure, I don't know. Oh, whoops, now I'm lost. Hang on. Oh, now I'm really lost. Okay, I gotta go back because I know I'm supposed to be looking for something. I hate this end.
I can't get through here.
Cool. Great. Love that. Maybe we pay for it now that we've broken it. I don't know how much boulders cost in this economy. Alright, so there's the front entrance. I don't see anything. I'm supposed to be looking for symbols or something, but I don't see any here. Do I? Is that a symbol? Let's see. Let's try this way. Oh, now we're at the dead end again. Okay, hang on. Super confusing. Why did they have to make it this confusing? They did not. They did not have to do this to me. Oh! Am I dead? Oh god. Nancy is extra for all cases. I would hope she wouldn't, but you know, you never know, I guess. I am incredibly lost. All right. Let's see. What's this way? Ninja Lizard Star Throwers. I knew they'd come back, yes. Okay, well, I see this. Ah, ripping off my notes and trying again. Okay. I need to, like, remember as many of these symbols as I can, but I am only seeing, like, one. Whoop! Oh, God. What's happening? What's this?
Wonder what that's doing there.
Interesting. Okay. Oh. For a second, I was about to get crushed. From the inventory. I know, right? Yeah. Very new. How do I push it that way? Here you go. Alright. Where the hell am I? Okay. I see this. I see a J, or a J-looking thing.
There's some kind of chamber on the other side of those poles. But if I move the wrong one, the ceiling will collapse.
Yeah, that's
Jake
why I
was
was
too
trying to look
meticulous
for it.
not to have left a clue somewhere as to how you're supposed to move them.
Alright. Oh, so I gotta go back. Hang on. I wish Nancy would call it out a little bit more when you find them. Okay, so I see the J. The J is gonna be last. But I've gotta find the other ones. There's gotta be more places that I didn't look. Oh, I've already been down here, Nancy! I don't want to go back here. Oh. I'm trying to figure out where Nancy would fall in terms of D&D alignments, and every time I think I figure her out, she does something that throws it out the window, right? Yeah, Nancy is a puzzle all by herself. That's a dead end. That's gonna shove me down somewhere. Oh, poor Nancy. Oh, I'm back here again? I don't want to be back here again. Okay. I could always guess and check, but it's gonna end up with Nancy dying like a lot of times, so... I hate this puzzle because you're just like... You're just roaming. And you're just like, what do I do now? I found like 3 symbols. I know I'm supposed to find more. That's a dead end. That's going back the way I came. And I've also been here, so interesting. Chaotic lawful was a thing that would be, but steadily. Yeah, that's true. That's really true. She's like, I'd say she's chaotic good, because she's always trying to do the right thing, but she will do some pretty crazy things that are not very smart to do the good thing, you know? Oh, I found this one.
Another symbol.
It's right at the beginning. Okay, so this one, the one that kind of looks like that, would be over there. And then there's that one. Cool. Okay. I'm finding some stuff. I don't know if it's the right stuff, but we're finding stuff, so slowly but surely we're getting there. Forgot how much of a pain in the ass this was. She follows the law, but she does it chaotically. Yeah, she does. Apologies if this is very boring to watch me roam around. I'm trying to figure this out so that Nancy won't die, but probably after everything I've done, she's still going to die. And I'm just gonna have to guess and check with a bunch of second chances. Ooh, found this one. I don't know where in the sequence this goes. Let's say... There? I'm so confused. Oh, next to this is where that goes. I think. Okay. Whoops, I saw something. Was that what I just got? What I just got. Okay. Yep. I think I need one more and then I should be good. I think. But I could always try and just hope for the best. And Nancy will probably die and it will be pretty bad. And I'll feel really guilty about it. Just die and do it again. Only, yeah, true. Hey, Turner. Bye, Turner. Chaotic good is the best match, but also sometimes she's lawful in the most... She is lawful in the most pedantic ways. Like, she's like a stickler for the rules. Okay, she said oops afterwards. True. Yeah, Nancy did die from exploding, so she's pretty indestructible. Alright, let's just give it a try. Oh god, alright.
I've seen that symbol before.
Yeah, I know.
Nuts.
Oh, there was something I was supposed to find before that one. Alright. Cool, I thought that was gonna be the first one. Second chance. Well, that was great.
Uh-oh.
Yep, not that one either. Her dying would be quite difficult. She's lawful, but she does it with explosives. Alright. Oh god. Okay.
Nuts.
Alright, so Nancy's already died 3 times. I don't think I've ever been able to solve this in my entire life without dying a whole bunch of times.
I think I made a boo-boo.
Yeah. Death times 4. Death count 4. The entire game without any issues.
I think I made a boo-boo.
Death count 5. Okay, hang on. So I've seen all of these symbols. Huh. Oh, I think I already tried that one. Death count 6. Oh, I was afraid of this happening.
Okay, so far,
All right.
so good.
Okay. So the this one, that one is first. Okay. So far, so good. Then that one? No, not that one. It's not randomized. There's a specific way you're supposed to be able to find all of the symbols. But I thought I did it, and then I didn't. Okay, let's try...
Nuts.
Nope. Okay. Oh god, how many are we up to? Is it 8? 8
So
deaths?
far, so good. Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, Nancy. The game is like, really?
So far, so good.
Glad it doesn't have this horrendously long death. Like crazy guy. Yeah, right? 8 or 9 and counting. Good thing we have established the lore that Nancy's a time-traveling vampire, otherwise we'd be much more concerning. I don't think I've ever found all the symbols. Every time I do this part, it's a crapshoot. Right? I'm glad it's not just me.
Nuts.
I think I already tried that. This puzzle is just bad. I hate this puzzle. There's no, like, clear defined way to actually know what you're doing.
Okay, so far, so good. I
haven't even seen that one, but maybe. Maybe it's that one. It's not that one. Part of the... Nuts, yeah.
Okay, so far, so good.
Okay, Nancy, what do you want from me? What do you want?
Uh-oh.
Not that, apparently. I think I already tried that one. I'm forgetting what I've actually tried. Not the only one that hates this,
So
though.
good. Nuts.
Tried, like, all of them?
Okay, so far,
Okay.
so good.
What have I not tried? Not to die. I have not. I've tried very hard not to die.
I think I made a boo-boo.
All right, you know what? We're just going left to right. That's what we're doing. We're going left
so
to
far,
right.
So good. I think I made a boo-boo.
Not that one. I hate this so much.
Okay, so far, so good. I think I made a boo-boo.
I think it's, yeah, we already tried that one in the middle. I think I made a boo-boo. Yep. Yes, I did. All right. I love that I've already lost track of how many times I've died. Okay, we tried this one. I think we tried this one. Oh, that's it. That's that one. Okay. So it's that one. And then... Hang on, wait. Oh god, what? Not counting, though. Alright, so we've got 2. Frankly, I think if I was Nancy, I'd try to shimmy through there. But let's see. Ooh, I got a 3rd one. Three for 3, or 3 going. 3 for, like, 45 tries, but alright. Now what? There's one that I saw that I don't even see here. Ooh! So I did find some of them. Ooh! Okay. We're on a roll! Let's see.
I should be able to get through there now.
Oh my god! That was so much more difficult than it needed to be. Alright, final chance to guess, guys. We're about to end the game. We're about to go into endgame sequence. Gonna give everybody a second. Would the second chance be making things difficult like Linda? Give you a second chance prior to... Yeah, I don't know. Be a random guy named Joe. Not Joe Hardy. Not my boy. Story talking about food. Fair.
Jake Hurley, I presume?
Hello. Alright, to bring some positivity to chat. My friends are sending me pics from New York City. Oh! Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Would be interesting to find out. Alright, so alas, here he is, Jake Hurley. And he's got a picture of Camille.
It figures he'd be carrying a picture of her. There's something underneath it.
Jake Hurley.
Looks like a letter. April 14th, 1865.
Nothing more pleasant than touring the West aboard your private train, but much as I would like to accept your invitation, the duties and responsibilities of my office forbid me, and I cannot leave Washington until this terrible war is over, and the states are united once more.
Your humble friend.
I would scarcely leave my office at all, were it not for Mary. Tonight, at her insistence, I'll be accompanying her to the Ford Theater to see a comedy called Our American Cousin. Oof. Yikes. Have you seen it? Mary assures me that I'll enjoy it, despite the fact that for some strange reason I've never felt at ease while in the theater. Perhaps tonight will be different. Oh no! I went 13 earlier, both. Oh no, Abe, it's not gonna be a good night at the theater for Abe.
Oh my gosh, this is from Abraham Lincoln. And
Poor Abe, I know.
The day he was assassinated. This letter must be worth a fortune.
Yep.
That's just what I thought too.
Oh.
See, what I didn't tell you when
Does she
I told
hike
you
up
that
here in
letter
those
Jake
skinny
wrote to
jeans?
Ruth is that I also found his diary, which is how I found out he'd gotten to be friends with President Lincoln, and that he'd gotten a letter from Abe that he knew would be so valuable someday that he always kept it on his person. Can I have it?
Sure.
See, I knew
Nancy.
if we could just find Jake's body, we'd find the letter. And you did it, Amy. You did it. I'm going to be famous. Good famous for once.
So you never
Famous
really
for
cared
once.
about finding Jake's mine?
Nah. I mean, it would have been nice if it was filled with gold and silver and stuff, but this is what I was really after.
And you followed me because you didn't trust me?
I know, right?
I
It's so
trusted you
sad.
to find it. I just didn't trust you to give it to me. And now that you have, you know, I'd really, really be famous if I could say I found this all by myself.
Gloria and Tino deserve each other.
For me. How do I know you'd keep lying? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Nancy, don't give it over.
Cave in and we were trapped, but I was the only one who made it out.
Excuse me?
What?
Oh my gosh! That way I could not only say that I found the letter, but that I tried to save you. Only you did something stupid, and it was all I could do to save myself. Oh my gosh! I'd make the national news for sure, and people would say I was smart and resourceful and courageous even.
Lori, you can't be serious. That's crazy.
You don't understand. People are finally going to respect me. I have to do this. Sorry.
Great. Oops.
Lori!
Great.
The opening's blocked. I'm trapped. Now how am I gonna get out of here?
Great. To hell, yeah. Eats yourself. Oh gosh. Okay, so we're trapped in here.
Maybe I could get out of here in this.
The only way out is on the mine car, so... Time to do an impromptu roller coaster and hope we don't die. Oh, god. How do I do this? You've got to, like, make sure that you're clicking away from where the danger signs are, or you'll go over a dead end. See, doesn't this look like a little bit like the little cutscene in Golf from yesterday's game? Like, it feels like they were testing out a little piece of it in the game before this one. Right. Where the hell? Oh. Hang a left, hang a left. Okay. We've got to be able to get out sooner than later, right? Whoop, that one came up fast. Alright, Nancy. We've got this. We've got this under control. Yay! Run her over! Run her over! On Country Minecraft, yeah. This is not okay.
Lori, are you alright?
Call your boyfriend and your other boyfriend's future boyfriend with you.
It is now.
Right?
As soon as we
Nancy's like,
discovered you
we're
and Lori were on
fine.
the train, we jumped off and hightailed it back here.
What the heck's going on?
I'm sure Lori will be glad
Thanks
to
for
tell you
saving the
all
letter,
about it.
Frank.
Darn you, Natalie.
It's Nancy. Dear Hannah,
Hell
some
yeah.
hostess Lori Gerard turned out to be. When her father heard that she'd tried to seal me up in that mine, he canceled all her credit cards and said that from now on, Lori'll have to support herself. She has
You
yet
should
to
be in
stop crying.
prison, ma'am.
Tino Balducci told reporters that he knew what Lori was up to all along, and said he let Frank, Joe, and me solve the case so we amateurs could enjoy his limelight. Joe was
Ugh.
just about to belt him when a big argument broke
Just
out
hit him,
between
Joe.
John
It's
Gray
fine.
and
Well, don't
Charlene
hit people,
over
but,
whether
you know.
John had really recorded Camille's ghost. She started calling him a crackpot, and then he
Damn it,
started
Tino.
calling her a hack. Then, well, let's just say that soon the press was no
I'm
longer
always on
focused
John's
what
side.
Tino had to say. As for Jake Hurley, it turns out that his letter from Abe Lincoln is worth a small fortune. Pretty ironic, huh? Jake spent his whole life searching for gold, when all along he possessed something far more valuable. His uncanny knack for making friends.
The real treasure really was the friends we made along the way, guys. Hey, sassy detective, congratulations on cracking the case. You've been awarded the title of dun 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 dun. Lori made a big boo-boo. Yes, she did. Whoop. Hello Dolly Award for rearranging the dolls in no time flat. It's because I was terrified of them, game. She and Tino should both be in prison and John Gray is always right. Yes, that is correct. Wish Tino wasn't Tino, but unfortunately he is Tino. Yeah, he is indeed Tino. Oh my god, but we did it, you guys. You ready to see the trailer for the next game? I don't know what my hair's doing, but Tino just wanted us to succeed. Tino wanted to beat us to the punch to get the treasure himself, but he's Tino and he's an idiot. Oh my god. Yay, trailer time.
Have you ever been to Paris, France? Well, preparez-vous, because that's where my
Yes.
next mystery adventure takes
Paris
place.
is so beautiful.
I'm going to be the assistant to Minette, a famous fashion designer. I'll be working undercover to find out why she's been acting so peculiar lately, throwing tantrums, firing people. She's even started wearing a mask for no apparent reason. Her studio is in this spooky-looking centuries-old moulin. That's French for windmill. Of course, that doesn't have anything to do with her strange behavior. Or does it? Only one way to find out. Help me solve my next case. Danger by design. À la prochaine.
Yay! So we get to go to Paris next. So excited. Yes, I'm so excited. I love this game. I'm telling you, this is a great stretch of games for the Nancy Drew series. So, that will be tomorrow's game. Mask might have another time traveler on hands, right? I know. Imagine nowadays being like, she's wearing this mask. Isn't that weird? Everybody's like, no. To be fair, I think if I remember correctly, she's wearing like a plasticky, like reminiscent of Phantom of the Opera mask. But yeah, that's tomorrow's game. I hope to see you all there because it's gonna be very fun. Thank you all for being here for me. Funsies in France. I'm excited. I love the games where we get to go abroad. I've never left America in real life, so I kind of live vicariously through Nancy as she travels. I'm pumped too, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Do we like the 6 o'clock time slot, or do we want to try 7 again? Depends on the mask still, yeah. It's not like a safety mask, like a mask that we wear now. It's like a strange mask, like a fashion statement mask. Game number 14. Yes, so exciting. Eastern Standard. Yeah, I'm on the Eastern Standard Time, so I know everybody's kind of in different time zones, but good night. Yes. Thank you for being here. Well, after 7 or 8, but it's up to you. It's like 8 a.m. 7 is 8 a.m.? Okay. Well, I'll figure it out. I'll see what works. I'll see how my day is gonna go. I should be able to do 6 or 7, so I will let you guys know. Good night, everybody. Be there. Thanks for having... This is fun. I like doing these games. Looking forward to tomorrow. I think 6 is good, because we'll get stuck like mini golf or climbing cushion. Yeah, you're right. The time cushion is good, so I'll aim for 6. Just hit 12 p.m. Yes, it is 10 o'clock p.m. where I am. Cool. Okay, so I will see you tomorrow at probably 6 my time, but yes. I will jump off for now. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget there is a new Beyond Belief video if you haven't seen it yet. So for all the Beyond Belief fans, have fun with that and let me know what you think. And let me know how your guesses went, because I'm always wondering. Good night. Good night to everybody in chat. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.